Yes.
So hey everybody, we're doing our Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live reaction talk thing. We're gonna watch this and judge it. So hopefully everyone's buckled in and ready to have some fun. All right, great. Resume conversation.
I love how I'm not the only one here
Yeah, we're live.
who has lighting specifically coming from one side of their room.
Mm-hmm.
I have it like behind and to the side of me. So
live currently.
Yeah.
And it actually works kind of okay.
Now I gotta put on my serious face. Wyatt, say something serious to me.
Hi. I did it. I said something serious.
Serious.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get your game face. Get your Jeff Keighley faces on, everyone.
Gamer face.
See, for some reason, the Summer Game Fest window just hides my... You know what we're going to do? I think it's that the Twitch is set to hide my mouse window when Summer Games Fest is open, so let's not do that.
So do we have a list anywhere of like what all games are going to be announcing stuff? I saw Monkey from Overwatch is in.
We really have no clue.
A nice Monkey from Overwatch.
It's a maybe Elden Ring. That's the only...
Banana Man that likes peanut butter.
Banana Man. The Peanut Butterman.
Yes, the Peanut Butterman.
Peanut Butterman, oh.
George Washington Carver.
Did somebody say peanut butter?
Bro, you got your chocolate in my peanut butter. Bro, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
Oh. Overwatch at some point. I kind of miss it, weirdly.
I miss Overwatch as well. Yeah, I'm actually kind of hyped for 2.
Dude,
okay.
You want to play sometime? Let me know.
Yeah. I've been thinking about playing. I've got a high school friend of mine who's really good at Overwatch. She's a really good diva. We should squad up at some point. We've got like almost a comp team there.
I'm down.
Dude, I literally did my job was competitive Overwatch for a while, so...
We're going right into comp, Wyatt.
I haven't played comp in like 2 years. Oh, my Lord.
I freaking love that game.
I met a whole community of people just playing Overwatch, and we just messed around, and it was a lot of fun.
Here's my hot take. I think a lot of people are not excited for the PvE, but I am actually really excited for the PvE in the next one because, like, I cannot tell you how many times I've played Overwatch and I'm like, I want to keep playing Overwatch, but I'm like getting really upset by playing online against people right now. So it's like having another mode that you can be like playing competitive and then you can just be like, let's go do PvE and shoot robots. Like, I don't know. Personally, I'm like a big fan of that.
Also, I hate to
I think
cut you off. We should try and all sync to make like a solid 20 to 30 seconds ahead of Ryan. Oh no, well the stream's behind. Hold on.
Yeah, the stream's don't watch the. Yeah, no matter.
Tell me what is your begins in at?
So mine's right now 216.
Mine's 223.
Mine's 216. Ryan's behind.
Mine's 230.
The baby man.
Oh wait, no, because I was watching the stream. Haha. Never mind. I'm 2 minutes.
Look, I'll just F5 the stream, and you know what? While this is open. We're gonna swap this so I can see the mouse.
Okay, I'm 2 minutes as well. I forgot that do forward.
Alex.
I don't even know what F5 means.
Just F5 specifically. Are you sure not an F6?
How are you a gamer and not know what F5 means?
I am not a gamer. I know.
You all get to watch a Sonic ad because I had to refresh the stream. Thanks.
Oh,
nice. Chili dogs.
Lemon.
Wait, are we streaming this stream somewhere?
Yeah, on Twitch.
We're streaming this on Twitch.
Oh, should we be watching that one, or should we be watching the one like on? Like, should we be watching their thing on
the Twitch
stream?
Yes. The stream that we are streaming will be extremely delayed for us to watch.
The stream which we stream
I'm at 120 right now.
Extremely delayed.
My head.
I'm at 120 right now, and I cannot touch the mouse anymore. So that is where it will stay. Or 109
You're
now.
120?
I'm at
120.
I'm at 50. I'm at 50 seconds.
So I'm like 15, 20 seconds behind. I can't do anything about that. So this is gonna have to exist that way.
Dude, Brett.
I have. Wait, you mean like seconds until the stream starts?
Yeah.
I'm at 35.
Oh, I just reached 35.
Yeah, I'm at 35.
Oh, okay. All right.
Perfect.
It's just Ryan. who's the early boy.
No, I'm the late boy.
I'll stop Lexon.
The late boy. That's fair. He's some manner of boy. One of the many
I'm at 18,
varieties
17
and flavors.
seconds. I think it fixed it.
Oh, okay.
All right, great. I was on the wrong source. That would explain it.
The amount of elder. I'm gonna pop off so hard if they actually reveal it. I'm gonna shriek. So prepare your ears.
Just explode.
Whoa, offensive! That's pretty
I'm out.
cool.
I can't.
That.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
out. No, I'm done. I'm
No,
done.
I can't go past this point. I'm some viewers.
I'm all viewers. Jeff!
There he
That's
is!
your show already.
Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer
He
Game
did?
Fest.
You hear that, Ubisoft?
There we go.
They started on time.
And Dice. Dice did the same thing.
He's got the.
You know what?
Did they really?
You know what? I thought I recognized him for a second. I still don't. This man doesn't mean
You're
anything to me.
insane.
Man's
Alex.
still wearing some fly kicks. He's still rocking the shoe game.
He's got that like
The
game dev
Sonic
casual.
Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra.
Oh my god,
I'm
Brett.
sorry.
Only the finest orchestras.
And just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates.
Thanks,
Look at this
Jeff.
cheeky guy.
Not to be bitter about game
Our
events, but
cheeky
I'm
little
still
boy.
kind of like I'm still kind of disappointed from the Game Awards. Like they hit us with the same rhetoric before, and what was the full game at the Game Awards? It was like,
Well, you hear what happened with that, right? They were supposed to show off Half-Life Alex, and then they couldn't last minute.
Yeah.
oh really?
Valve backed out.
Yeah.
Oh man, because it was such an underwhelming ending, and I was like, was that
They
planned?
ended on the
What-
Fast and Furious game that is like a
No,
3
they
out
were
of
supposed
10.
to show off Half-Life.
How was it? It was Fast and Furious, yeah.
Yep.
But it's got Vin Diesel. How bad could it be?
In the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too.
Video game
I'm also
summer.
still hurt by the 30 seconds in which you and me, Wyatt, thought they were about to announce a new Bioshock game, and then they just
I know.
it wasn't anything
We were ready to
related.
die. We were
Yeah.
ready to die.
Let's begin with a brand new game announcement.
World
We're
premiere.
about to see
Here, I'll do it for
That
him
doesn't
every
have the
time.
Xbox
World
guy.
premiere.
I'm preparing. What am I preparing for?
I'm not prepared.
You best get prepared.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a dragon eye. Wait.
I am a few seconds behind you, just not as much as I was, but
This kind of looks like Borderlands.
It's
like the
oh
art
yeah, this is Borderlands. 100%.
style.
a bit to it, but
No, this is Borderlands.
It's by
100%.
he said 2K, right?
Yeah, Gearbox.
I think this is Borderlands? Do you think this is just like
It's
This
got
is
the
Borderlands.
shader over it.
look like a gun? Yeah, that's
I just saw a gun. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's Borderlands.
You cannot hide from fate.
This is the thing that was leaked. There, Tiny Tina's something.
Okay.
Make your own.
Oh, okay.
oh, it's the tiny
Andy
D&D
Samberg?
Like better. Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys are getting the crispy audio.
Will Arnett. Ooh.
And her minus.
Maybe Tina.
Yeah.
But still.
Oh
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Gorgeous.
So yeah, then this even begs the question more of what the hell are we gonna see in the Gearbox?
Yeah, that's what. This
Conference.
is why I'm so confused. Like, this is the only thing they had.
This is why. This is
They have
why I
nothing to
put. Yeah, this is why I put Gearbox.
Do they have their own
Aliens, Colonial
segment?
Marines 2.
Or is that it from Gearbox?
They had on like when the actual E3 starts, they have their own conference of just them. Like they have a slot reserved and a time slot and everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
look at those kicks.
Huh.
Look at those kicks. Oh,
I love Jeff Keighley.
It's a great question. It's
I love
it's a
Jeff
high
Keighley.
I love his
on a
shoes.
looter shooter, as you saw, and if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs, and so
mean
this
World?
kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Noah?
I think
No, I see what you did there. I'm just not.
I'm listening to what the lady's
Yeah.
saying. Sorry.
Standalone game, and people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands. But
Oh, that's
it's
Ashley
its own
Birch. For a
thing.
little while, I just
Tiny
didn't
Tina's
recognize
got
her.
her
I
own
don't
thing
know
going
why.
on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting.
There's spell casting
You
in
can
it.
customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're going to
Alright,
find
our
stuff
stream
you love
seems
in
to be
this.
holding up
And
decently.
if
What
you've
if
never
you,
played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
So is this like so is this like a standalone expansion, or is this just like DLC for
Standalone.
3?
She's kind
They
of
said.
writing the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world, and she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord. Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
And I wonder.
I hope
who plays
Andy
the Dragon
Samberg
Lord.
is the
Voice
Dragon
casting
Lord.
for you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So feels like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there.
I want to know how
when
much
will
of a
we
game
find out
this
more about
is.
this game?
Hopefully
Yeah.
summer. And you can find out
Probably
This
something
whole-
around the
Okay.
Uncharted Lost Legacy size.
All right, coming
It's-
out
it's-
in 2022.
It's probably because they're trying to be socially distanced, but like this whole interaction is really awkward between the two
I
of them.
think she's just afraid, honestly.
I think
think
she's
she's
probably
afraid to
she's
get
used
close
to
to
be
Jeff.
like an audience, and
This one, you
She's
probably
intimidated
People.
by his Jeff Keighley shoes.
She's used to approaching
His
like
shoe
normal
energy.
people, but now she's approaching Jeff Keighley, and that can be a little overwhelming for some
World
people.
premiere.
World premiere.
Is Jeff Keighley really even people? Is he not legend?
He's
Ooh.
beyond legend.
Hello.
oh, association with
Whoa.
SNK.
This looks stylish.
Alright.
Oh, there's metal Slugman.
We got Bebop colors.
I believe.
Yeah, it looks like. All right.
Oh, it's an XCOM like tactic strategy type of thing.
Looks like it,
Tactic strategy, same thing.
which is not my
Right.
kind of game, but it looks pretty.
No, it's my
I can
kind of game.
appreciate
Though.
that. Yeah, I know.
This
Yeah,
looks
that's
more
cool.
like Fire Emblem Tactics type deal. Not Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Kind of. I
They-
like this.
Oh, I love
They kept the
that.
classic pixelated art style.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I know.
at first
They look
I
exactly the
wasn't
same.
I wasn't sure if I was into the pixel art because like they were showing the really cool animated look, but now that I'm kind of seeing it, it's actually pretty cool.
Well, that's their
Yeah.
original like arcade look too. It's exactly the same, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
I'm loving the music too.
it's
Oh,
given me
it's great.
huge Advanced Wars vibes.
I know.
The tanks especially are very
Yeah.
Advanced Wars.
Well, because you have like pixel art style and then like kind of cartoon.
Yeah.
Could be team as
Yeah.
well. Definitely.
It's like smaller scale Advanced Wars
Oh,
instead
it's
of being
giving me so
grand
many
strategy.
advanced
It's,
words, like
yeah.
flashbacks, even though the game looks completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh,
cool.
this looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks sick. I love how silly all these characters
Yeah.
are.
I'm
Oh,
sold.
it's great.
That big round boy. Metal
Rockin'
Slug.
soundtrack.
Cool.
That was that was pretty sweet.
Wait, so is this based off an older series or something?
Yeah, Metal
Yeah,
Slug
Metal
is like
Slug.
a classic, like run and gun, super hard as hell, like platformery game.
It's really
Run and
fun.
gun or anything. It is very
really
Interesting.
fun.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Side shooter,
We chatted
I think,
earlier,
right?
and I'm very excited to share this with you right
What?
now. Hello, mystery guest.
This is one of our boys.
Mr. Kojima, it is
Whoa.
so good to see you. Thank you. For
He's always here.
This is a
He
Kojima
can't
game?
go.
First of all, I just want to ask, how are you feeling?
Whoa.
How are you feeling? How are things right now?
Whoa.
in Japan?
東京ではですね、また非常事態宣言っていうのが出てて、
Dude, Kojima's looking good.
まあちょっとコロナの、
He always looks the same, man. He just never changes.
He's got a little
has
more gray in the
luscious,
beard, but-
He's
vibrant,
got that like
and thick
veteran
hair.
director aesthetic.
Yeah.
We certainly
Yeah.
hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
まあ今までのものづくりっていうのはまあ
And then he's usually right.
I'm gonna check just for the audience. Is this captioned? It looks like it is. All right, we'll turn the captions on. So that way, while we're talking, people can see.
結構その10年後、
Is,
20
yeah.
年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、
And I still gotta play Death Stranding.
I haven't
Same.
installed right now.
It's
It's,
a-
so much fun.
It's really fun.
It's really relaxing in a weird way.
And then it gets really
Simultaneously
stressful
extremely
for, like-
stressful and relaxing.
Yeah.
エンターテインメントである以上、まあ、楽しんでもらって、
You're relaxing and then Norman Reedus starts to stumble and you're like,
Oh no.
oh,
こんなに
We're going down.
時代が追いついてくると、ちょっとこう、なんていうんでしょうね、フィクションじゃなくなってしまうので。で、なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかって
Dude,
いう
he
の
has
は
such
いろいろ
Kojima glasses
考
too.
えましたね。
he's
Yeah.
rocking them. He is rocking them. They look great.
Everything about Kojima is so Kojima.
That man's got just the best fit.
He's got the drip.
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to be. I don't know how much you can say, but
God, I just noticed Keeley has the top 2 buttons of
give
his
us any
thing undone.
sense of kind of where your mind's at right now.
We
what you
cannot
think
gaze into
he's
the
given
mind.
the audience.
Ideas?
He's given the audience what they want to see.
We cannot gaze into the mind of Kojima. It's like if we were to look into the mind of Kojima, it would just like turn us to stone. Like,
Yeah.
it's too powerful.
We would cease to be.
Yeah.
You get transported.
It would be the equivalent of like the end of
Stranding.
2001. No, if you come to the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey, you're just like,
It's just the colors.
So yeah, but instead of in like a pristine white mansion, you just end up in like a giant like human-sized version of like the Lego design
You end
levels
up
that the
inside of
original
a Metal
Gear
Gear.
Solid was built around. Yeah.
You become the Metal Gear. You become Solid Snake.
a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
The nanomachines coursing through Armstrong.
皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向
He knows he has godlike power. This is proof.
Wait, are there only 100,000 people watching this right now?
Well,
There's
there's
also on like YouTube and how many other like content creators are like co-streaming it so they can talk over.
This
it,
is also the
including
kind of
us,
show
so.
that's like not
All right.
easy
fair
to
enough.
know
I
what's going to
tried.
be here.
Well, Mr. Kojima,
Mhm.
honestly,
it's
Like,
not as,
we don't
it's
know
not going to be as
how-
popular.
time to stop by and just
It's going
say
up,
hello to
too.
everyone.
One more thing.
Miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on
PlayStation.
next. So,
Studios.
thank you.
Jeff.
Oh, it's going to be an upgrade for PS5. Yes.
This makes sense. This,
Oh,
Yes.
this is due.
I've lost a few seconds.
Yeah.
Not the Destiny
Yes.
Looking crisp. Mm.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Oh, I don't remember this part of the game.
Playing this game at 60 frames per second sounds
Say
like
this.
a dream.
Wonder if this is new content.
How
This
can
looks-
you do any type of stealth when you have that on your back?
I'm wondering if this is going
I
to be like a
think
little
that's
Metal
exactly the
Gear
challenge.
inspired level.
It looks like it, yeah.
It's giving me
With
Shadow
Master
Moses
Chief
vibes.
helmet?
Yeah, because it does look exactly from like this angle. It looks like you're looking at it from like the elevator of the first room.
Norman Reedus is
Shadow
just gonna
Moses.
hide under a really tall box.
Yeah.
He's gonna like
Put on a
incorporate
bandana,
his
come
whole
on.
backpack.
Oh, no, he could have.
You are not
straps
gonna
that come
crawl
out
into the
over him.
vent.
Rats in the
Come on
vents. That's a classic reference.
There's the
There's
box.
the box
Oh my.
You've
God.
got to be kidding me.
handled with love.
And I still
All of
gotta-
his packages are off his back. He's got a
I've-
chance.
I've
Oh.
fallen like 15 seconds behind at this point. It's great.
Come on.
Version.
Oh.
He's like,
Look at him
"This'll do."
inspect it. He's inspecting it like it's like a Ferrari or something. He's
like-
just like this is.
This'll do.
This'll do. This'll do.
This'll do nice.
Yeah.
Oh. This is.
I love how
Something
meticulous
else.
he's being.
Sled down the stairs in the box. Do it.
What's that saying? This is like chicken soup for the soul, and I don't know why. He pops in. Oh my.
This
he's
is, there's
figuring
so
it
much
out.
built up to this.
This is,
got
not,
it.
this is not traditional
Yeah.
like Death Stranding canon. He's got to figure it out for himself. He can't just do it. You can't just
Yeah.
master the art of the box.
The box isn't
It's
working.
actually
for
in
him.
Death Stranding lore.
Is
He's
this-
never. Oh.
Oh.
He's got to
Oh,
try
no.
something
What a
else.
tease!
Is this-
What a
I was wondering-
tease!
I was wondering if this was setting up Death Stranding being the prequel to Metal Gear.
No, there's no way. Director's cut.
Director's cut.
Cool.
Ooh. Oh man.
This is wild. I don't know what to expect
Yeah.
from this.
That was a
Literally
very
anything.
trailer.
Death Stranding as a whole felt like the director's cut of a game to begin with. To be honest.
Even more Kojima.
Stranding director's
That was pretty
cut
cool.
finally confirmed.
Look, we're not streaming in 60. We're streaming in 30, so I'm gonna limit the frame rate of the stream to 30, so we're not getting weird things.
All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the
Oh,
world
boy.
of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
What?
And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Oh my god,
Jeff's
Keely.
mine.
The Jeffening.
Thank you so much,
Jeffening.
Joffrey or
Joffrey.
Sorry, I think it's I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for
my
having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one?
No,
with you
I just
today?
wanted to stop by.
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say.
It's such a weird energy.
Yes, I
I
do.
love it.
If you don't mind.
This is so
This is a
strange.
Jurassic World
Something
game.
Here, I'm going to read it on this. There's
Jurassic
a little bit of a
Park
teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous.
I love how much buildup he's putting.
So
in. He's
invested
gonna
in
read
Jeff
something.
Goldblum right now.
Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new
Bioshock.
depths.
I
Maybe
can't
even
believe Jeff
challenge
Goldblum
you
would announce Bioshock. I
to
can't believe that.
Control
I
Bioshock.
can't believe he'd announce a video game.
They said heights and depths. Bioshock.
Certainly challenge you to control.
It's Death Stranding because you
Don't do that
climb.
to me,
It's a
Griffin.
world,
Don't do that to me, Griffin.
so-called
Evolve.
evolve.
Okay, yeah.
Is this Evolve?
Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere.
Nope, it's Jurassic. It's a Jurassic Park
yeah.
game.
Of course
Yeah.
it is. It's Jeff Goldblum. Why would it be
That makes
anything
sense.
else?
It's
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
Every trailer that happens,
Well,
I'm going to be
Griffin
like
was.
Bioshock.
Well,
Forgot.
Griffin was.
These days, Wyatt. They have one in the works, apparently.
Yeah, no, they do.
Well,
They do.
Is this going to be something that's more up to personal, or is this going to be another Jurassic Park management game?
I hope it's like an adventure-y.
Or do you
thing.
play
Well,
it
that
as
would
a
be
dinosaur?
fun.
You are
Oh,
the
that would be
That
fun.
would also be.
Bronchia.
Where's-
I would take that.
Where's the classic like just destroy everything genre of games? You haven't had one of those in a while. Like I just want to be a T-Rex and just obliterate the whole island.
Here we are.
What are the big long
Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus?
Oh, yeah. Evolution.
Brachiosaurus. That's the
So it
one.
is the park
Different
management.
world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh well.
And it makes
It's so
sense
good.
for Jurassic Park. It
That's
makes
some
sense.
interesting.
Yeah.
These captions
that's
are
true.
utterly useless. I'm getting rid of them.
Rip.
Yeah. No captions.
This will also serve as I'm sure the beta test for the rest of the E3 things.
Look,
For
I think
us.
we're mostly fine because we've done streams of audio and stuff before, so I know the settings. But
All right, this performer's new album,
it's whether or not
Jubilee,
Keely's
is
gonna
out
have
now,
some
and her
impressive
book,
stuff.
Crying in H Mart is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming
Okay.
open world game
That was a
Sable
pretty cool
by Raw,
transition.
Fury, and Shedworks. It's Japanese Breakfast.
It's a cool
Right.
background.
I'm gonna leave this audio.
The
on, but I'm
game
gonna
looks
turn it-
like that.
I'm gonna turn this audio pretty low. So we
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
don't, like DMCA.
I
on
can't wait
Twitch,
for the
easy to
official
handle.
stream to get taken down.
Oh
my God.
no.
They just Metallica it. Oh my god.
That's very pretty though.
Oh, yeah.
I've been very excited for
Sable's a fun looking game.
this game because it
Yeah,
looks
no,
so
that's
beautiful.
literally like the art style of the game. It looks exactly like the.
Yep. It
What
looks
game is
like
this?
Sable?
Sable.
Sable.
Yes.
Hmm.
It looks like Mobius. If anyone knows who he
Mhm.
is, his art looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Got a very cool style.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So pretty.
Oh, I love that. I love that frame rate you got there for the animation.
They made it work. I don't like that usually, but they made it work.
Oh, they're pulling the.
This is giving me like. I've not. The main character is looking very Okami.
A little.
With the mask and the cape and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's pod racing.
Now this is pod racing.
The pod racing sim we've all been waiting for.
It just looks so cool.
Yeah, this looks like a really good.
This is
exploration.
Oh, it's the Bubble Boy.
It honestly reminds me a lot of like Journey, kind of like the vibe that Journey
a
had.
little, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this reminds me a lot of good old Huggins' Studio, Sunday Month, that game. Forgetting the name of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Space Janitor or something like that.
I mean, the game's off to a good start.
Space Janitor was pixel art, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's got that vibe where it's just like. It's just got that vibe where I feel like you just wander around in this world and it would just be like that is the core engagement of this game is just looking at it, which is like
that's
solid.
That's the whole point because there's no combat, right? It's all just exploration and puzzles. Honestly, Ryan, Alex, kind of reminds me of kind of what we were going for with Oasis.
Yeah,
a little bit. It's got a similar vibe going.
With that shader on it, yeah, with that level of detail.
Oh yeah.
Look, what I hate, whatever their Summer Game Fest Twitch extension is, whenever the video buffers, even for like a millisecond, it re-pops up the extension and covers half the screen. It is infuriating.
No.
Stable.
What if they just pull a twist and then the S just like shifts to an F, and then Phil Spencer comes on stage?
21st of September.
Oh my god.
I gotta reboost Keely's volume.
This year, that's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca.
That's fun because they keep saying alpha gameplay. That's pretty soon.
Sable was named in
the
selection of the legendary festival.
I wonder if they're gonna hit it.
Pretty good.
Summer Game Fest. Day of the
What's Double Fine up to these days? Psychonauts 2? Is that their big thing?
They're
doing Psychonauts.
All weekend and all month, including
Have been for a long time.
Bethesda Game Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the
Los Tark.
release of a spectacular
Did he just say Amazon Games?
multiplayer online
Oh no.
I mean, this is yeah.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for New World, which is Amazon Games' other project. It's got kind of a cool aesthetic.
I don't think Lost Ark is owned. It might be getting published by Amazon.
Oh,
but this is
just that logo instills fear.
Just red.
Just oh god.
Oh no. I think I've heard good things about this game.
Our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned.
I'm gonna be real, it just looks really generic.
It looks like
all the demon designs.
500.
Yeah.
All the demon designs are super generic.
This
like,
is another
just looks like the most generic World of Warcraft-esque kind of fantasy.
This is another one of those games where it just looks like Godfall did, where it's just like you see this on the game sphere, you see this on something
GPU
like they
boxes.
couldn't get a real video.
I mean,
game.
I will.
This
game has had good previews. It's been getting good feedback, and it's more of an ARPG than it is like third person or anything. This trailer's doing a weird job of selling it, but they've shown the actual gameplay footage a few times, and I've heard a lot of really good things about that. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Octopus? Cock?
Some of these bosses look pretty neat. That is just Doc Ock, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
cool.
yeah, sweet. That'd be pretty sweet.
It's the over-technologically powerful empire from one town over. The antagonists of every JRPG game.
I don't know. I'm excited.
Man, so I just started.
That game is when it comes out.
There's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member...
Oh, they're talking about Prime Gaming. Griffin, go ahead. Continue yours.
Okay. I was going to say, I just started playing with some folks Final Fantasy XIV, and I gotta say, I love that the plot of that game is just the classic.
tell me you're playing Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, I just started.
Ryan-
Wait, are you playing
Ryan's
14?
obsessed.
Dude, I love
Ryan's
that
obsessed.
game.
You gotta join our guild. We created the Order of Saint Chauncey.
I'm in a guild.
Oh my
I'm in a very
God.
good guild that I'm not gonna ditch. But
Fine. Well, you can't join us in our task
data
of
center are
cleansing
you
the
on?
world of Lalafels.
What data center are you on, Griffin?
Ultros. Which
You're
is,
on my
or no.
server. You are on my
Yeah, Primal.
server, Griffin. I'm
Wait,
on Ultros too.
specifically?
Yes.
Dude!
Oh, you gotta send me your
It was
character.
meant to be. Oh my gosh. Dude, wait, really? You're
Yes.
Ultros specifically?
Yes, wait until you get to Heavensward, man. Oh my god, I'm so
Dude.
excited to see your reaction.
Yeah, I'm very hyped.
In our live stream.
No, I've been really liking it, because at first I was like, it just kind of looked like it had World of Warcraft combat, but like, I've been really enjoying. I'm playing Thaumaturge, and it's been really fun.
Dude,
Brett,
yeah, I love
get
my white
excited!
mage.
It's season 4.
Hey,
Are
at least
you
that dude's
excited?
got a neat mask.
Yeah, I do like his mask.
Brett, are you
Mask is
excited?
Season 4?
No.
Yes, we're super excited. We're super.
Shut up.
It's really
Such
not
an
an amazing.
amazing
No, it's really
time.
not an amazing time. Everyone hates it right now.
Not. You literally released the most rushed title that you ever have. It's
then-
not a good time.
And then Scotch taped it on top of your other game, basically.
Look, I'm sorry, anyone that is here for Warzone, you know, good for you. But that's not us.
I hope
More
you're
power
having
to
fun.
you, yeah.
Look,
I hope you're
if you're
enjoying
having
yourself.
fun, if you're having fun with something that Brett and I are clearly are not, I'm happy for you.
This is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons. We've
So
got
jam-packed
Well, they are
with content.
specifically.
new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag.
Griffin,
We've got
Griffin,
extended
while they're
zone
going on
I
about this,
fell
what level
asleep.
are you?
That part of, you know, the game.
I'm still very low. I'm like level 11.
That's
I
pretty
just
good.
recently started.
Dungeons, gonna be great.
Oh no, I'm hyped. Oh my god. Wait, that's actually perfect. We need like right now, because like I'm playing with a bunch of folks and need one more person for our raid team. Like we're one person
I'm
short
in.
of a raid team right
Instantly
now.
in. Just
We
let me
got a
know.
raid once we all get the high level.
Guys, you're
Oh my
missing
god.
this. You guys, you're missing this hype AF trailer.
Look, we're talking about
I
forming a
couldn't care
static,
less.
dude. So
Yeah, this
back
is
down.
Okay. But you're
freaking.
missing.
I couldn't care less. Keep talking about Final Fantasy. It's
No, but I just love that the plot in Final Fantasy XIV literally is just the classic. The crystal of light has been destroyed, and you need to regather the
wait a minute.
shards.
That was a cool shot there.
They brought back Cobra. Okay, hijacked as a map is
It's
pretty
classic.
sweet, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's a
Hijack
classic.
brings me back to the olden days.
of course.
Dude, this bad guy just looks like discount
He
Deathstroke.
does a little bit.
Honestly, it just reminds me of Army of Two. Has anyone ever played that before?
No.
Co-op shooter. They just have cool looking masks.
I think they had like a nail gun also as the weapon there.
It's
kinda weird.
So fun, and 1 week away.
Weird.
1 week away.
All right, well, let's move on to.
Probably gonna suck.
You've
It's
heard
not gonna be
the story
over.
of
It's never gonna be
Activision run,
perfectly balanced.
Call of Duty esports, and we're gonna talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is gonna start.
Just
A new way.
say
boy.
new way as many times as you want, and then just let it be
Yeah,
the
we're
same
super
thing that's
excited about
already
it.
been
It's
done
really
a
a
million
New
times
way
before.
5 times, an innovative combat system once, and
So-
you've got a
so let me get
GDC
this straight.
presentation.
So let me
A
get
little
this
bit about what
straight.
that
They're trying
entails,
to
the custom
focus on
lobby
competitive Call of
experiences,
Duty,
100
which is already the most
player,
sweaty thing ever
suicide
without
squad,
it
so
being
I'm stoked to see how
competitive.
they, kinda
Like,
round
Mhm.
come on now.
Competitive
I
Call of Duty
can't
is like
sweat
competitive
anymore. I'll
chivalry.
dehydrate
It's
in
really
Die.
Wyatt. I love that I had
Make more. It's not going to be healthy for me.
I had a ping spike right when you started saying I feel like I'm gonna die. You just cut off into like 4 different.
Why it has
Just-
the
The
why it
stream's
has the
pretty laggy.
connection with the stream the way that like ET had with that
The
code.
stream is buffering right now. at
Yeah, I
least
see
for
it
me.
buffering. It's
Captain Swag.
I understand. We've Getting a little bit of a feel
Nade
here of
shot.
who some of the captains
They
are.
gave him
Yeah,
real
love the
bullets to
first
put
5
around
captains
his
of
shoulders.
the first of many
Didn't
of
give him
these.
anything.
No, his name
Like I
is
said,
Nade
these are
Shot.
huge
That's incredible.
influencers and
Wait, so are
Hey,
these?
Call of Duty.
Oh, these are captains for. Oh, so they're going like full like Overwatch League,
Yeah,
League of
they're
Legends
doing-
League, having like.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
if there's
man.
anything,
There's some big names
if there's
here.
any game that needs to be
couldn't happier
competitive,
with some of these names. Many
it's
of them
Call
also
of
hail from the Call of
Duty.
League
Clearly.
Which no, but
and
Griffin,
I
you're
think
making the
this
mistake
kinda
of
takes the
comparing it
cake
to
here.
other
We'll
things
see.
because this is a
I'd say
brand
all
new
we've
way
got
to
was-
New
highlight
way to highlight
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
competitive
yeah.
nature of
Completely,
everything.
completely
New
new.
way, never been done before.
I'm
Never
sorry,
been
I
done
make
before.
this mistake often.
So do they.
No, I still think Nade Shot is my favorite of the usernames. I feel like there's a little Nade Shot in each of us.
I don't want there to be any of him and me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots
Surprise
of Summer Game
guest.
Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise
Oh!
guest joining us.
What?
Hello.
Fellow Canadian.
Why are you
Ryan
here?
Reynolds.
Because
Hey, Ryan.
he's in that
What?
video
What is he
game
doing here?
movie.
Oh,
probably.
I forgot that was
Free
happening.
Guy.
Star of Elden Ring.
Haha.
Instead, no, I'm telling you to talk about good old-fashioned movies. Of course you don't.
Free Guy. or
I
whatever it's
love when
called.
they come talk about movies at the video game show. I love this.
No, but it's a video game movie,
I-
so it's okay.
I love when they bring people who clearly have never even touched a video game in their entire life because they're just like
Actually, I think Ryan
Too
Reynolds does
old.
play a lot of games.
I was gonna say Ryan Reynolds
I think
got.
no, he does.
But
play
Jeff
games.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
No.
Yeah.
Jeff.
This August.
I don't know about Jeff.
He's the biggest gamer of the bunch.
My name is Guy.
There's no one sitting there. He's looking at nobody.
You can tell he's trying.
Is this the one that's
Tell he's
like
trying.
the Grand
He's
Theft
like the
Auto?
video game character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the same trailer so far.
Didn't this get announced like 4 years ago?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
same
Yeah.
trailer so far. Oh, I know that person is different. This is new now. This is
Some
new
effects,
content.
Yeah.
responsible for this world is going to
Look, that for some reason this
To the bottom of the barrel grab bag trailer songs.
Save our world, but we have to fight together.
It's Baba O'Reilly, so I can't hate it.
I can't hate it either, but
Such a good
you have
song.
to admit that it is just easy, just trailer song.
But it works. It's so.
But it's
good.
yeah, I don't think it does anymore. I don't think it does. Ninja's there.
Oh no.
It's ruined now. This is one of those movies that's either going to be terrible or terrible. Oh,
Sorry.
Wait, there's Jacksepticeye?
Yeah, he was
Jacksepticeye
there.
and Pokemon.
And Pokemon. Yeah. Totally didn't see that coming.
This is.
It feels like some okay pokey.
That was fun seeing
Pokey
Ninja, Pokey,
fun.
Jacksepticeye.
I'm just
Like,
very
all those guys
iffy
will
on
be
this
in,
movie.
Free Guy.
Yep.
Ryan had to say it. I can't say it yet.
Me
All right,
also.
up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going.
Oh,
it's time to
Among
get
Us just
some
keeps going.
On what's coming next.
To be honest, I am
you're
extremely
behind.
happy for the developers of Among Us because I think this game is like it hit
Yeah.
at the perfect. The resurgence hit at the perfect time.
Ooh, hide and seek.
Yeah, I like always respect like these guys and like Mojang and stuff where it's just like some little indie team that just becomes like
Made the game they
crazy
wanna play,
popular and yeah, blows all these AAA games out of the water. Like I can never hate that. That's super cool. That's the dream.
It's also something
It's
about the
not,
style.
you know,
the art style.
it's not
is
my
perfect
thing,
for
but I'm
Among
happy
Us.
for them.
Yeah.
It's very like Newgrounds, and I think we had a severe lack of Newgrounds-esque games.
It is very
Newgrounds energy. Yeah, them and Friday Night Funkin' has really like brought back the Newgrounds energy to the spotlight.
Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very
It's
rare
coming back.
Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop
Oh
around
boy.
the Game Awards.
Twitch drop
Never
just
to be
Keighley
seen
mask.
again.
You know what?
In fact, I often hear on Twitter.
This
I'd play
guy-
Among Us just to get the Jeff Keighley mask.
This guy-
Yep.
Folks think that they're hacked. Well,
See him.
Is
every
Jeff
year
Keighley
today,
the imposter?
mask is
Kinda
back. Just
sus.
head to Twitch,
Is
connect your
Jeff
account.
No, he's not
Keighley?
the
Got a great
minutes
imposter.
of
Kinda
He's
sus.
Kickoff Live to get
no,
your very
no, he's the best. He's
What is the fallout
so we've
gonna
been
be
quiet.
too good for that.
if Elden Ring doesn't show up at this after Jeff Keighley's
They will be
teaser?
held to pay.
I feel like it's gonna be
Is
like
Jeff Keighley
some
gonna
sort of
drop to the
fake out.
participation award?
I think so.
That might happen.
Shuhei Yoshida. Hi,
I think
Shu.
so.
So the
I feel like they're gonna end it.
Wait,
the
wait,
Xbox
why is
Bethesda
Yoshida
thing isn't
here?
Today, is it?
No.
What I love
That's not
about
for a few more
working with
days.
independent developers
I don't think
are
at
the
least.
new and unexpected games
Come on,
that they
Yoshida.
create, which allows us to
Have
offer
something wild
an
for
array
us.
of unique experiences for players.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't have something wild. I gotta
Very
believe that.
exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person.
All of a sudden,
or a
just
small group
God of War
players.
Ragnarok has just
It
dropped.
helps nurture the ideas
There's gotta be
that
some
we
wild,
bring
like,
to the
PlayStation exclusive
fans.
indie.
One example is
Oh, this
from
looks good.
PG,
I
who
like
has
it.
been working with Greg Lobano, the developer of Wonder Song, to publish the
Oh, the Dev of Wander song.
Chicory,
That game's
A
great.
Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to
song.
experience
He just said it released
Fun,
today,
yeah.
didn't he? Is that our first shadow drop of E3?
world where players use their painting powers to explore.
I think that was our
love
first
this.
shadow drop of E3. This looks so cute.
Okay.
Check out Chicory A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show.
It's a Soulsborne.
Yeah, after the show.
Soulsborne Games fan. I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago.
Oh, Salt and Sanctuary
The
devs.
developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title.
This is exciting. Salt and
which I'm
Sanctuary is
proud
great.
to present to you. Salt
Oh,
and
yes, the Sanctuary is
Sacrifice.
cool. And it looks like it has a sequel now, in which you can play as the Nier main character. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Will catch up with us.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, it just looks like more Salt and Sanctuary. I don't think anyone who liked that
It
is
looks,
going to be
it looks crisper,
complaining.
though. This looks a little crisper.
Yeah.
I like that. Look, I like some ragdoll pixel stuff.
Okay, I never played the first one of these, but this is giving me huge Adventure Quest worlds, just like dark Adventure Quest worlds.
It's kind of like Dark Souls mixed with Adventure Quest Worlds. You're right.
I drank the Mage Bane.
It's like the art style.
I
Game
have
has a grappling
zero
hook.
faith that anyone watching the show knows what Adventure Quest Worlds is.
No.
I leave now.
The game does have a grappling.
It is
hook.
the greatest game ever made, the best MMO.
I will play it just because it has a grappling hook.
Oh, the
hold you
lightning
there.
spear?
Yo, it's Reaper from Overwatch.
I'm so down for that lightning spear.
Oh, they killed Reaper from Overwatch. Oh no.
Visitor.
Again,
There aren't many
Again. He does say die a lot, so
Because
it's just a matter of time.
he had to put his money where his mouth was.
Get a cool scythe. Oh, that's a nice effect.
Cool music too.
Salt.
oh, cool.
I'm liking how this
Just
looks.
'cause
And sacrificed.
And sacrifice. But
That's a
mostly
good
salt.
sequel.
The sequel to Salt is Salty.
Salty. Salthead.
Thanks, Shu, and that's not
Salter.
all. We're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game.
Oh.
Salted Ash?
which is coming
Solar
to-
Ash.
Solar Ash.
That sounds
Let's
Heart
familiar.
go.
Why does it
Machine,
sound familiar?
baby.
You'll recognize it once you see Alex.
Oh my god, I'm
This is
so
the game
excited
from
for
the-
this game.
Oh yeah, this was
Whoa.
The Hyperlight devs.
Yeah.
Already about this art style.
It looks so good.
Looks so smooth.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
liking
man.
the Shadow of the Colossus vibes here.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more indies go for that in like this weird kind of open-ish environment setup. It looks like we've seen indies go after Shadow of the Colossus, but not most of them haven't had a lot of success.
Yeah. I think Heart Machine has capability though, because I mean,
looking
they
at
already
this
did a
looks
really good job.
perfectly-
I like the roller skating around
Yeah.
the monster, hitting weak points. That's cool.
And grappling hooks.
Cool.
Sounds really fun.
All
Heck
right.
yeah.
All right, good little teaser. Good little teaser. Keeping it
Heck
moving.
yeah.
That looks so.
I feel like we've seen that one a lot.
Yeah,
We've seen lots of little teasers of that game, but no lengthy gameplay.
Which brings 64-player multiplayer.
Can I just say that I
Chivalry
hate
2,
people
very
in
fun.
Twitch chat right now that just go ZZZ for everything, as if every single thing is boring them.
Well, it's boring because it's not Elden Ring.
Well, that's why I have Twitch chat closed.
What's this? Is this
Chivalry 2?
Chivalry 2 is really
I want to
really
pick
fun.
this up, dude. Chivalry 1 was a game that I played a lot when I first built my PC. It was like one of the first PC games I ever played.
And it's full
So I do
crossplay.
want to get this.
Epic right now is $10 off with the coupon.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna pick it up.
I've been having so much fun.
I'm such a sucker for medieval-y games.
Dude, it's just as crunchy as it's ever been. Love it.
The great thing is
threw a shield too. That's great.
The levels in Chivalry 2 are like super in depth. So you have like multiple stages of objectives based on which team you are.
Yeah.
Like if you have to raid a prison, you have to raid first. You have to actually like bring siege equipment to the gates. Then you have to break in the gates.
My
then you have to
only
like fight across a bridge.
issue with Chivalry, and I know that this is probably just a me issue with Chivalry, but my only issue with Chivalry is it always really frustrates very close to historically accurate. Like no fantasy, no nothing, just like knights and whatnot, and like making the armor look historically accurate and stuff. But then they don't actually set their game in a historical period. I'm always like...
My biggest problem with it has been the community, because I've heard and experienced things with just people being absurdly racist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mordhau seems to have captured most of them for right now, and Chivalry 2 is not really getting them, which is nice.
Yeah, the game did just come out. Give it some time.
Like, there was someone that did a Chivalry-esque game. I'm trying to remember. It was... I know it was really important. I think it was the one that created the guard system that's used in a lot of games. Like, it was like the... Yeah, War of the Roses, which I was like...
that one too.
What I loved about War of the Roses is they did that. They took the Chivalry thing, but they actually set it during the Wars of the Roses, which I was like, that's really cool, but they actually put it in, like, a historical time period.
That being said, you know what I just thought would be pretty cool? Like a
Alright, we're getting a world premiere teaser that Jeff Keighley was just excited
not
about.
XCOM, but some type of
It was Valorant.
Oh. Why is this a world premiere?
That's
the
it?
next one.
what was it?
That was it?
All right, warring PMC factions.
That was it. What?
Yeah, it's a teaser.
What is going on, Keighley? What is happening?
This is the middle point. I think he understands that he can just throw anything here and people won't care about it no matter what it is.
You gotta start strong and end strong. Who cares what's in there?
Exactly. I think this is like Tarkov or something. So I already.
Oh, what I was saying before. Well, it would be cool to have a commentary game with the aesthetic of the War of the Roses tapestry.
Or the Bayou Tapestry?
Yeah.
Bayou Tapestry, yeah, that would be super cool. Yeah. No, Bayou Tapestry.
This definitely looks like a first-person shooter.
It's
So like
Tarkov.
Yeah, the
Oh, is it?
It is
that what this
Tarkov.
is?
It's Streets of Tarkov or whatever. Yeah.
Have you seen the animated Bayou Tapestry? There's someone that animated the whole Bayou Tapestry into a video that's like plays out the whole Norman conquest. It's really cool.
I think I heard one, but I definitely want to see it again after.
An old video.
Yeah, well, I haven't heard that.
Reminding me of this.
It's really cool.
I mean, Tarkov looking like Tarkov.
Hardcore version of Pumped Up Kicks.
It does look like
Tarkov
Tarkov.
Tarkov is one of those games where like a lot of people play, but I've never heard a single person who plays it who actually enjoys it. They just keep playing it.
No one enjoys it. They literally, I have a bunch of friends that play it and they just consider it like when they talk about it, it sounds like they're talking about a job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just does not sound like fun.
It's what
at all.
It's what I call Destiny.
Well, Tarkov is a much better, like,
yeah,
it's a very well made.
God.
What is?
Tarkov nails the experience it's going
Which
for.
one? But it just sounds like, it just sounds awful.
It does not sound fun to play.
It
Although
can
I
be
will say there's
fun
some
in
pretty
short
bumping
bursts, but it is just like it's an iffy
Short
experience.
controlled burst.
Yep. Yep, lots of shooting.
It's freaking me.
I'm sure it doesn't work
It's
very
freaking me
well.
out a little bit.
I bet they're just doing it so you can see more of the screen.
I guess.
So what's this supposed to be showing off exactly?
It's new.
Get ready.
Get ready.
I think that might
Escape.
be the that could be the devs crying for help that the game isn't in scope.
Pain.
Is it like the official release? Because hasn't it been in like early access?
Yeah, it's been in beta for a really long time.
Simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites.
Oh, please don't start out that way. Don't say the cursed Peter Molyneux name.
Your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today
All right,
we're
getting
excited
better.
to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation.
Oh,
2 Point Campus.
I don't. It's too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
Recreate Champlain 1-to-1.
Recreate
Wow.
Champlain.
No, there's not going to be a good student retention rate. Bad things will happen.
I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses
That was me.
Why is that thing about a Wizard 101?
I mean, 2 Point is ridiculous, so I'm expecting
Why
some
does
ridiculous.
everyone in the why do all the characters in these games look like they have 5 o'clock shadow?
They're just perpetually hungover.
more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy.
Yo, looks entertaining.
Sometimes you
I think I might like this more than 2 Point Hospital.
Dead. Oh no.
Look at all those
I just
people
got
with the armor
launched
and the
into
swords.
space.
This is Champlain.
This was yeah. Yeah, the only reason I'd play this game is just so I could recreate Champlain.
Oh god.
I mean, 2 Point Hospital is a really good, just fun management game that's pretty lighthearted, so this might be a good like alternative to The Sims if you want to build a college for some reason. And also, Campus gives you a lot more to play with compared to like your hospital variants, because you have like one goal in Hospital, whereas Campus, the goal's got to be pretty nebulous.
That's true, yeah.
Education.
Education is
live stream
nebulous.
with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be.
Yeah, we may need to do the rest of the streams on YouTube if possible, because Twitch is not playing as nicely with being recorded.
This year, and we might also have updates.
Oh my god, Twitch.
Show.
Get it together. You can handle it. I know you can.
Noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
What is Geek Week?
I hate it already.
This is awful.
What is it?
Netflix is doing like a Nintendo Treehouse kind of deal. But also with more movies and games.
They
Or more movies and
shouldn't.
TV shows.
Huh.
I mean, there's a cool little animation that they made here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Geeked Week.
Wait, they're doing a Splinter Cell show?
The Witcher.
That's the first I've heard about the new Splinter Cell.
That is literally the first. Yeah.
I'm down for that. I feel like Splinter Cell would do really well as like a classical Tom Clancy kind of show.
I mean, Amazon has done a couple of Tom Clancy shows. They've been pretty good.
Exactly. I think
Okay, so what were we talking about before?
So Griffin, Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have some. I got some cool items I
Literally
can throw your way if you want some cool
anything else.
glamours.
So I entered Final Fantasy thinking that the cat girls and the bunny girls were going to be the most cursed thing in this universe, but I was unprepared for the Lalafells.
Well, guess what? There's cat men now.
What is this?
There's
Oh, no,
Stranger
Bunny
Things
Men.
characters
Stranger
in
Things?
Smite. Oh god.
Don't care about the show anymore. Why are they
Stranger
adding this
Things and
now?
Smite.
This is like super after the fact.
Yeah,
this is way
really
too late.
feels like it doesn't work with Smite.
Like hell.
Oh my god, when they switched
Oh, she does not.
the
look,
in-game models.
she does not look good in game. Demogorgon looks great, but she doesn't look so
Yeah,
good.
he looks fine.
Alright, that's a good model. Sylvanas.
Just like, why? Like, it's all mythology themed. Why
Next
strange
up, we announce a lot of
thing?
games on my show.
And they had an Avatar: The Last
I don't
Airbender.
know.
thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, but at least the Aang is like kind of a god. Like he's an avatar.
It makes more sense.
Makes more sense than Stranger
Aang is
Things.
essentially a less hairy version of Sun Wukong.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Alright, what's our world premiere here, Jeff?
Who is this?
Alright. Alright.
The frame rate obliterated itself.
Oh. Yeah.
It looks
Oh, this is
very pretty deep, but it's
What is this the trailer for?
I don't know.
It's a bunch
it's
of
a lot
games.
of things. It's a lot.
I was supposed to say. Yeah.
Oh.
But what are half these games? I don't recognize them.
That's Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, is this
That's
a streaming service or something?
That's Mountain Blade. Kingdom
Oh, I wonder if this is PlayStation's streaming service.
No.
They mentioned that they're. I believe I had heard that PlayStation was going to be doing one.
Didn't they do one already?
Right,
Didn't they
but they're
beta
not
test
gonna
one?
I
heard they're doing like a
announce
new
that
one
at
though.
Summer Game Fest. They gotta save that for their own.
Yeah. No, they're gonna save that for their own. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But there are like things in here that I've never
Yeah,
seen.
what
before,
else
so I
is
don't
this
know.
though?
Look at these frame rates. It's a streaming service.
You're right.
Some of these things are new though. For sure.
Yeah, I don't recognize half.
Oh, a new Gungrave game. Hell yeah. No one asked for that. Cool.
You know
Kingdom
what? I'm
Come
down for a
Deliverance is
new
such a good game.
Gungrave game.
Oh,
Stars
Iron
Above.
Harvest.
We've heard about that.
What are these games? Wait a minute. Slow down.
Codename Final Form. All right, I'm in. That's all I need. Codename Final Form. I'm in. 100%.
What is this?
I think they
What
said
is
this is like
Amazon
a publishing thing. We talked over Keeley at the start, but I'm pretty sure that it's a publisher.
Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix. And for that, we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
What a quirky poster.
I'm great, Jeff.
He feels like someone from England trying to do an American accent.
Last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
That was a really awkward transition. I don't know why.
He did say there was
And there are more details on
like, oh, and we were just told about this, so they did probably get like not a lot of time to edit a fancy transition for that.
Yeah.
That's the only amount of slack I'll give Jeff this time.
Oh, new IP.
The only
for
Jeff
you.
Slack.
only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one.
Game
It's
Pass
called
day
the
one?
Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space.
All right, that sounds
Team up with your
fun.
friends
I'm
an
in.
infinitely replayable
Yeah, that
fight
sounds fun.
Game
alien
Pass?
hordes
Yeah.
to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to
See,
play.
I think Game Pass is what
Share with
co-op
your team.
games have
Here
needed,
is
is a
the
way for
world
you
premiere
like
trailer.
no investment from friends. Be like, hey, you have Game
Yeah.
Pass, let's just play this co-op game and
Yeah.
try it out.
You have Uno!
I like the aesthetic.
This looks a little bit Deathloop.
It's very.
This feels kind of Deathloop.
This looks like Left 4 Dead.
Hey, we need more Left 4 Dead style games in our lives. All right.
Like gunplay doesn't look so
70s
good.
sci-fi.
Some funky looking guns.
These
Yeah.
gun sounds are not doing it for me.
It looks like
It all looks like the kind of guns that I don't want
Open the doors and run.
on Destiny 2 just because I think they're guns.
They sound
the
like crap.
entire aesthetic. It feels like it's a mix between Destiny 2,
This looks
Fallout,
pretty
and
early in
they
development, I think.
Fallout 4, and they just kind of had
Really?
sex with a bubble for some reason.
I call them brutes.
Yeah, I
Like,
get
like a
that.
soap
We'd sound
bubble.
smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
This looks early dev to me.
Oh, that's a good
This
boy.
doesn't seem like.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
I don't think this is.
I don't know. I'm
coming soon.
about the aesthetic, but yeah, I agree. The gunplay looks kind of
Rough.
Awesome look.
not
Thanks
very
to the
juicy.
team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow,
Yeah,
tune in to
animations need
Summer
some work.
Game Fest for a
Oh,
special
yay.
presentation
I'm
New
excited
World.
for New World.
I'm
I actually think
I
New
wanna
World
see
looks
what
pretty
New
cool.
World is gonna be like, because the last
Yeah.
preview of it was not good. Like it did not play well.
I'm very excited to watch it. If it turns out good, I'm probably not going to end up playing.
Well, because remember, this game was supposed to come out a year ago at this point. So.
Really?
Oh, really?
Almost. Like, it's been...
Then Crucible was such a disaster that they had to delay everything.
Well, it was Crucible and New World's, like, preview plays from the streamers and whatnot were not good. Like, they weren't having a great time.
Yeah.
More PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses.
My big thing is I want to see what the PvE is going to be, because they kept hyping up the PvP, and I'm like, I don't care. That's not what I'm going to do.
They announced raids recently.
PvP
There's going to be raids in New World. So there will be PvE endgame.
I don't think I've ever had any.
Like, it sounds like they're kind of going for that Destiny thing, where they're going to have, like, a PvE endgame and a PvP endgame.
Look, Jeff Keighley's serving me up a Sonic ad, so we'll be back in a second. Alright. There we go. We're done with the Sonic ad.
The twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the
clip
Fast
this.
Saga arriving in US.
I
thought we weren't doing movies.
Bringing back the Nissan
The
Skyline,
Fast
Dodge
Saga.
Charger, and well,
Jeff Keighley and Fast and Furious should not go together ever.
rocket-powered heist car ever conceived.
I don't know what those words mean, Jeff.
Yeah.
Honestly, so far, you want my whatever point thingy this is? So wait, what, Wyatt? When you were hyping up Jeff Keighley, was that sarcasm?
I don't know.
I'm not feeling like giving him the participation.
Why?
He's better than not having an announcer, but.
Jeff Keighley has a
take
very
it so
storied
seriously.
history with game development. Alright?
Yes.
And he does a lot for the games industry as a whole, but this is a little weird.
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer.
Sometimes
Seems like the right
he
idea to me.
is
Fast
the
and
barrier
Furious
of not bad
three-car
news,
bundle
but just
arrives June
news.
17th in
He
Rocket
overhypes his things a
Next
lot.
up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their
Though we have seen
first
some cool stuff here.
unnamed multiplayer
A lot of cool indies.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade.
More of it was towards the
Tonight,
beginning.
we're putting a name
but-
on their first game with a brand
There's a
new
Werewolf the Apocalypse game, too, coming out, which is
That's already
interesting.
out.
Or
What
came
is it
out.
with Swedish developers and Shark? Because there's Shark Mob, there's Fat Shark.
Hey,
I don't know what they have
They
with
like
Shark.
Shark Week, you know? Shark Week is the
Every
big
week is
holiday
Shark
there.
Week.
For centuries,
Among?
we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the
I mean, I like the vibes. Give me some good vampire vibes.
I really like this song so far.
Yeah, World of Darkness is cool. It's got cool lore.
I love World of Darkness stuff. I just want to see more actual gameplay. Because these games always show really well CGI trailers, but
Yeah.
seeing what they're gonna play like.
This looks like it's gonna be CGI trailers.
Oh, this looks like it might be PvP.
Ugh.
I'm less down for World of Darkness PvP.
It's not
It
grabbing
is actually
me.
like
I don't know.
Destiny PvP.
This looks like PvP World of Darkness. I don't care. It might be cool, but
You know, it'd be cool. I'm sure this would be really hard to balance from like making sure you had player bases, but if they did a Vampire the Masquerade game and a Werewolf the Apocalypse game, and they were both like PvE, but then they had a PvP where they fought each other, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So you could have the doing all your PvP stuff or PvE stuff with your like vampire, your werewolf, and your festival.
yeah, I think this is PvP. It's hard to tell.
Can't wait to play this game.
It looked
and
pretty
we actually
PvP.
won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test.
I want to know if this is
available
going to be
on
free to play
July
as
2nd.
well.
Blood Hunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of
That always
Until
worries
Dawn
me when we hear it's going to be
continues with the
released
House
this
of
year and we
Ashes,
don't see
part of the
actual
Dark
gameplay in the
Pictures
trailer.
anthology. This Thursday,
Yeah.
American and Iraqi
Yeah.
soldiers
That's a red
stranded
flag
in
for
a
me.
cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking
Spooky.
in the
Jeff got all spooky on us for a second.
Oh, Jeff getting real,
I haven't
real
played
spooky.
any of the Dark Pictures anthology. I've heard it hasn't been very good so far.
Yeah.
They've been
Not heard of
iffy.
these.
Same thing.
Which is a shame because these are the same guys that did Until Dawn, which Just fantastic.
I mean, Until Dawn also had a knockout budget, whereas the Dark Pictures games have not.
Woken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered.
Oh, something's wrong with those eyes.
Storage facility, but I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden. So we need to move fast.
These cuts are weird. I'm getting strange.
Yeah.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
We're gonna psyops this shit.
Or extremely foolish.
Okay, buddy.
What does that mean in this context?
Each man for
Yo, what is this game? I have no idea what this even is.
Did he mean to say back up?
We're gonna psyops it.
Because this is not the same. We're going to say aloud that we are going to lie to the public about what we are currently doing.
It sounds cool, and it probably sounded a lot better in his head.
Yeah, that's
probably,
what I get.
and they just left it in.
Into.
Keep lookout.
Lookout for what?
One by one.
I loved how there was no recoil to those guns when they were firing them.
Yeah, really.
You see that? They're just
I think
straight line.
They probably didn't. They didn't go.
Guns?
Oh,
What in this game?
Certainly do. I would be interested in this kind of thing if it were like done well, but it doesn't look like it is.
They don't have a history of them at all, though.
I saw those. I saw that cuneiform there. So I'm gonna watch a Let's Play of this game so I can get that Sumerian Pazuzu edition.
Why would you show your monster in the
Pazuzu
trailer?
edition?
You don't show your monster in the trailer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And now, does that mean that Pazuzu is gonna be a part of this?
I guess so. I guess Pazuzu is confirmed.
You guys know who Pazuzu is, right? Is
Yes.
the demon from The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pazuzu.
Yeah.
And it's immediately like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like, what?
It already did not work once, and I'm kind of.
Well, the only reason we know what its name is because of the second movie, which is a disaster.
We got another world premiere. What's it gonna be, Keelster?
Anime folk.
This is.
Tales of
this
Arise?
is. Yeah, this isn't a premiere.
What is happening? Is this like a? They said world premiere. Is this the gameplay trailer? Maybe?
Man, some massive shoulder pads. Oh my goodness.
This isn't.
Great.
I guess they are
That
revealing
man-
characters that we haven't seen before.
That man's got a massive neck.
Skills on the battlefield. All I
Oh, her lips.
Oh,
are
you can
funny.
play. They're showing you
Doesn't
can
look
play
so
the different
good.
characters.
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard.
I'm liking the fact that I haven't seen
From
the
now on,
obvious,
when I fight to protect my
poorly
dreams.
designed anime female costumes yet.
Yes.
Tails is showing a little bit of restraint. not a lot, but a little bit.
Which, at least from what
Well,
I've
I
seen,
patched
they're not particularly the worst. But
I don't know. Berseria was bothersome. When you try to take the main
Isn't that like a character
very-
thing though?
No, it's not. I've played a lot of that game.
No?
They
Okay.
imply it's a character thing, but it's really not. They want you to think it is. It's kind of like the Hideo Kojima she breathes through her skin thing.
It's only just begun.
Let's see.
Except the less directly addressed. That she just kind of looks like that.
Oh, do they just put world premiere in front of everything, even though it's not?
I think they just put it there if it's a thing that hasn't been shown before.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, we're going directly to another trailer?
That
Just
game
looking
company?
right into the sun.
That seems like very painful. It looks like
Oh!
Fest, we have a special announcement for you. The console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch.
Oh, this game's out on Apple Arcade, isn't it?
And the
Yeah.
print season would start soon after, on July 6th.
It's by that game company, right?
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, I think so. I've heard this is fun. Ooh, it's on Switch. Perfect. That's where I
One
want
of the
it.
things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight.
There's no
That's
shark in the name, so
definitely
it
the
can't be a
case with this
Swedish
next
studio.
title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal
Ooh, I
friend
love the
who
sound
embark on a mission through a
that.
colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache
Watercolor.
watercolor painting come to life. Here's your
Great,
first
great.
look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox
Show me.
Oh my god.
Gimme.
in 2022.
2022. All right.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Ooh.
That is really pretty.
Ooh.
Whoa, I'm
that's
getting
nice.
huge Ghibli aesthetic.
Mm.
Oh, this looks great. This
Oh,
has to
look at
take
those little
so
legs.
much time to make.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Fro.
Oh,
Already sold. Already sold. I don't even care what
I'm
this
in.
game is. I'm already sold.
Great.
that little
that's
furry
not all
creature's
too
not
good.
surviving the journey, is he?
Oh god.
When you live on a friendly Studio Ghibli planet and the Space Marines arrive.
Look, this is great because I'm like 10 seconds behind you, and I'm still not entirely sure what the is.
Oh, look at that.
Painted. Jesus Christ.
so
Wow.
Respect.
Wow.
It's like a happier version of Limbo.
I was just
gonna-
thinking
yeah,
that. I was just
yeah.
thinking that.
It's Happy Limbo.
Yeah.
That's very Limbo. With like the
Happy.
big legs.
When this, this is definitely a game that I'm gonna play when it comes out.
Yeah, it looks cool.
An Off-Earth Odyssey.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Oh.
Looks right up my alley. I'm gonna think I have some fun with this.
This music is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Cool.
Your little buddy, I love him.
Wish
No,
list
that looks,
now.
yeah. That looks
Alright.
super good.
2022.
And the logo just is Limbo.
Yep. Just Limbo.
What a beautiful artistic game.
Overwatch.
On our show. Well, joining me
Nolan
now is
North.
Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch
Oh,
2.
he looked like
Aaron,
Nolan North for a
nice
second.
to have you here on Kickoff
Look,
Live. Thanks for joining
he's not Jeff Kaplan. This is sad.
Like
Jeff
Nolan North
Kaplan, bring him back.
so much for having us here.
Bring my
We
Kaplan
are
back.
excited to learn more
You're
about
not
what's
Jeff
planned
from the
for Overwatch 2.
Overwatch
You guys
team.
recently, you had a-
Well, Jeff formerly
live
from the
stream that I
Overwatch
watched
team
that
now.
revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2.
In our
Can you
heart.
tell us what's the latest?
Yeah, so
Oh, he's
we
got Jeff
announced
energy.
that Overwatch 2's format is changing
He
to
talks
a
like Jeff.
5v5 format.
Instantly.
This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar
Why
to
does
fans of our
everyone
strategic
wear
team-based
Converse?
Yeah, it was
Dude,
great to see you guys
We're,
playing.
we've,
and,
we're graduating.
I
Actually, no, we're not
long-awaited
graduating
for
from the
people-
T-shirt with a suit because Jeff Keighley's wearing a
Wait,
T-shirt with a
5?
suit.
What's the team normally in Overwatch? Is it 5?
6. Oh my god.
Huh. Wait, so they're like PvP they're making now 5v5?
Yes. There's some. They're doing
Why?
adjustments. I hate
Interesting.
that this stream is just serving advertisements about Mike and Ike's right now.
I haven't gotten a single ad yet.
I could
He
use some of
looks
those.
I never get to play
somehow more
Baptiste, but I actually really
generic
like.
than
Baptiste is really
before.
fun.
Technology
I
that
like
go
him.
into our models. We have new share hater
Yeah, I really like his playstyle.
or
I mean, he looks like
tech, excuse
Baptiste.
me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves.
The hair
that
looks
kind
good,
of, give that
Oh,
medic
yeah.
or surgeon vibe to him.
Oh, that's a
Nice
cool
play the game
outfit.
intro.
And we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep. So
I like the
next up is
purple,
Sombra.
like the
This was a
more
very
purple that's
challenging look
on her
for us to
costume.
update. It's an asymmetrical
It's like I don't mind
design.
them
There's so
slightly
many layers
altering the
of
clothing, but they're
hair
making a
and
big deal
clothing and technology in
about
this.
if you look closely, you can actually see circuitry
It's like, guys,
and nodes.
it's not.
I really like
different.
Reaper's new
The story
costume.
is almost exactly
so
the
it all makes sense.
No, I'm not saying they're bad. It's just they're making such a big deal out of it when it's a lot of small tweaks.
And if you're like me, who already didn't care, it doesn't look any different.
Exactly.
So it's really
exactly.
just
Yeah, they're trying to keep the
meaningless.
silhouettes the same, which I get the point of, but it does mean that like we're getting this drip feed of like characters that look
Dark Alliance.
different.
Dark Alliance with
Dungeons
the
and
game
Dragons
developer
Dark
Jeff Adam,
Alliance.
Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE.
Hmm?
That's
What?
right. You didn't expect me to say that.
What?
This game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on
Brett,
June
did I hear that
27th.
correctly?
Pass.
Did they just say Ember Moon from the WWE?
I don't know.
He did. He just
I
said
didn't hear
Ember
anything.
Moon from the WWE.
Love how when Jeff
Hannibal!
is in his,
And
I
yeah,
love
Ember
how-
Moon!
I
Alright,
love
cool.
How when Jeff is in his
What is
bedroom, he looks like
going
10
on?
years older.
The old Dark Alliance games were great.
This is a good crew.
Wait, what's Hannibal doing here?
What is
He's playing
Ember
the
Moon doing here?
Game!
Like this game's also Game Pass, I think day one, so I'm excited to try it out.
Bitches be shopping.
Watch it.
Don't you love too how when Jeff is in his bedroom, he looks like 10 years older?
He does, yeah.
He looks so old.
He's in costume.
Of course.
Especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with
Why is Ember Moon here?
Oh, that's
I'm
sick.
so confused.
No, she just said you missed it.
He's behind.
Apparently,
He hasn't heard it
apparently
yet.
she said that her like whole character is based off of someone in this game or something.
But why he didn't miss it? Because he's behind. He didn't hear it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I missed it because you talked over it. Why?
Well, now you know.
That's why it's sad.
Well, now you know.
I want to know what character it is though. That's weird. I don't get that.
Also, Ember Moon doesn't get a lot of screen time, which is a shame. Because she's
No,
cool.
she's great. Yeah, she's great.
Oh, he flipped us off.
Act complete.
That was great.
Wow,
See,
that's
I couldn't even pay attention to the gameplay because I was too distracted by Hannibal Buress and Ember Moon playing Dark Alliance.
Oh, Jedlock. Okay. Dude, I love this song.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what is this?
It's a Rooster Teeth show.
It's
Oh,
a
it's
good
Genlock.
Rooster Teeth show too.
Yeah.
Genlock is really fun, but
That never happens.
I don't know what's happening because I think Genlock was like announced
Oh
to
no,
get
no,
a sequel
it's in
a long time ago.
No, this is in Paladins. Yeah.
Yeah, this is in Paladins.
Paladins.
Like, where's the new Genlock show season? Because the last one ended on a cliffhanger.
Never happening.
I think HBO like bought the rights to the show or something crazy. So,
All right, summer
or is
Game
producing
Pass
the
really?
show.
Live, presented by Prime
Like
Video
Rooster Teeth's
Series.
animating it, but it's like
Yesterday
premiering
was
first
an
on
amazing
HBO.
tease of the
So
next Battlefield from EA.
How much you want to bet they're going to show the same trailer that they did yesterday?
I would laugh so hard.
I really
I
hope
wouldn't
they
laugh
do.
at all.
I really hope they
If
do.
I
That'd be
had
hilarious.
I would say you
Prime Gaming
I
really
wallet,
straight
I'd
face the
bet
entire
50
time.
play
bucks.
it for free through June 20th. Now, there's no catch. This is the
We're talking about 4.
Yeah.
Go this way.
Let's see.
right
Monkey
now.
Oh,
There's the same
never mind
thing.
again.
Another world
He went back and
premiere.
forth like 5
Monster
times.
Hunter Stories is coming
He's
to
playing
the
with all of our
Live.
hearts.
We've
Right,
got your
Monster Hunter
first look
Stories.
at the story trailer.
I just want the first game to be on a console and not
On the
phones.
Switch.
No. You don't get that.
It's
All
so
right,
hard
y'all.
to do.
We've hit the part in the show where I'm putting on my gamer glasses.
Yep.
It's gamer time.
I beat you
Activated.
to it. I beat you to it.
Yeah,
I'm excited for stories too, but I really don't need to see anything else.
but mine are.
I like the art style.
Yeah.
It is a Switch game. And it looks like a Switch game.
I don't know. This looks like a good.
I've
art
just
style,
heard that
not
Stories
really Switch game.
2 is one of those games that's trying to pick up the slack of the new Pokemon games. Like they're trying to kind of
Well,
supposed to be
Stories
a new
1
Pokemon.
was like a much more in-depth kind of like I'd almost put it in the field of like the Digimon games. Like it has a lot more in-depth systems than Pokemon does.
Brett, what was the indie game that we saw that you were talking about that was like Pokemon, but you can use them as bullet shields?
Oh god.
Oh god, Pal
like Pal
World,
something.
yeah.
Pal World.
You can use
Pal
them as
World.
bullet shields.
I saw the
Yeah,
trailer for that
you should-
after
you
the
should look
fact.
it up.
It looks insane.
It looks insane. It also looks like
bonkers.
kind of an asset flip.
A little bit.
Gotta
Oh,
say.
yeah.
What was that
But you
line?
know.
You ever just ask someone if they're gonna be born?
So you're going to be born, huh?
Bloodborne.
I am literally just an embryo. I cannot respond.
Yeah, I love it, the amount of extra screens that popped up after the end of that
Yeah,
trailer.
no. With the same sound.
This legendary
It's great.
rock band
Oh god, Weezer's here! No!
I think that means
together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community.
You
Yes,
can!
co-stream
Ryan, we can
this
co-stream this
performance.
performance!
Turn it up. Premiering their
Brett,
brand new,
we can
never-before-released
co-stream
song,
Weezer.
Tell Me What You Want
Alright.
from Weezer. This is
Jeff Keighley, you just went up
What?
to S tier.
Brett, are you okay?
I'm
No.
going to assume you're not a fan of Weezer.
I hate Weezer.
But Jeff
And here
Keighley
they
is
are.
allowing us to stream Weezer, so we're good.
what the... Okay. The Blue
What
Album
is
and Pinkerton
happening?
are two of my favorite albums of all time, and every single thing that they've done after that has been progressively more and more garbage, and I just hate them now. This looks like a capstone game.
I
This
wish
really
I had the
does.
lyrics to this so I could sing them in Carl Weezer's
Didn't they come
voice.
out with an album somewhat recently that was actually pretty good? I
No,
heard?
they were both
Oh.
terrible.
Okay.
This is
they're
such a strange
like
performance.
just what's the thing where you Stockholm syndrome, where they just like enjoy anything, but it's really I listened to both all the way through and they were terrible.
They're just like
This
I'm
seems
trying
okay.
to place
Alright.
their aesthetic.
It's alright.
They're 50-year-olds trying to be cool, Griffin.
Like
That is what they are.
This feels like a song
feel
I'd
like
see
the
in the
lead
trailer
singer,
for Napoleon
like-
Dynamite.
Yeah. This is the coolest They Might Be Giants. I'm just gonna say.
Oh my god.
That's really well put.
Oh my god.
They can pull off They Might Be Giants' aesthetic. The song's fine though.
What is this game? This is so... Is this even a game, or is this... them
Rivers
just goofing
Cuomo
around?
looks terrified. Is that just me? Rivers Cuomo looks terrified.
He always looks scared. He looks like he doesn't want to be anywhere that he is.
He's just upset he's
And the
doing a
bassist
video
and the
game
drummer
show.
always really angry at the Game Awards like forever ago. He's not upset that he's doing a games show.
He's just angry.
Like
he
the bear.
doesn't believe games are art, and so he's just having to work out his feelings during the show.
He's a boomer.
Oh boy.
There's more Converse for you, by the way, Alex.
I thought I was done paying attention to
The
them,
thing about
and brought
Converse,
it back
Alex,
up.
the thing about Converse, as someone who owns a pair,
So like not
it fits
super
with, like-
expensive and
like-
they're comfortable.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
true,
I
yeah.
have
Converse
never
are
had a pair of Converse shoes that were comfortable.
You're
really
weird.
Converse are very comfortable.
Your feet might just be strange, Alex.
Yeah, I think that's a your feet
feet.
problem, not a
Yeah,
Converse
that sounds like
problem.
a your foot problem.
it's not a you problem, it's a your feet problem.
Your
That's way
feet.
worse in my opinion.
Oh, did the
What?
stream freeze for you guys?
Nope.
No.
No, just reload it if it does.
Oh,
Rivers Cuomo
There's
is
so
cool.
little energy going on here right now.
It's because, yeah, the song isn't good.
The song is just fine, but it feels like something I'd hear in the background of something, right? Like I'd be sitting in a diner and this would come on and I wouldn't really pay a lot of attention to it.
But it's the foreground of
Yeah.
this game's trailer. I don't even know what the game is. Yeah, it was so amazing. Shut up.
This game really does
Hey,
look
don't
like a
say it's set
studio
up to
product,
my
though.
man Jeff. Don't you
I said it
dare.
the best way
Look at him.
possible.
Look at him. He's
Apologize.
trying to.
Apologize to Jeff.
He's trying to put on a brave face after hearing that.
Twitch soundtrack and a
Brett.
limited
What a-
edition 7-inch vinyl on I Am 8-bit.
Can you
What a
apologize
strong
to
man.
Jeff?
Right now, let's turn to a game
Please. Stream.
That we announced last year at the Game Awards.
Keely, can you just control your stream?
We're stuck in this wreck until every.
I remember this one.
Yep.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Yeah. The show.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I remember this.
This game I remember looking cool.
Better on certain
Yeah.
monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B.
Come on, Killster.
Yeah, they're nice.
Rule number 2: use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb.
I'm always down for a good tower defense mode.
Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go.
This game's just kind of mellowing to me.
Yep.
It's not.
Just like that.
It doesn't look like anything special.
Yeah.
It looks like
But it doesn't
mildly
look bad.
fun, but it doesn't really look like it's using the or the top down
Even
to
if
do
you've
a
got
whole
the
lot.
guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself.
They're pushing formula that much.
If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad.
And there's a lot of interesting stuff going on here. I just feel like I've seen a lot of it before.
I'm in.
Yeah. I like the way things look more than anything.
Yeah, it's got a fun art style. Good shader work. Oh, Sega.
That is quite the Sega logo.
Thank you for just popping that logo right at the end.
If you're lucky enough to have
Yeah,
a
that was
PS5,
really
you're probably
weird.
getting ready to play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I've been playing it and having
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until I'm
a
back
ton
to
of fun.
play
Later
it.
today,
Oof.
the team at Insomniac is going to be
Oh,
doing a special
dude,
launch
I'm
stream
so
on
excited.
Twitch. To tell
It
us
looks
more,
so good.
Take it away, Marcus and Mike.
I am definitely not in a Zoom call.
Yeah.
This is definitely not a Zoom call window.
Insomniac games for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
The background is real.
Dude, I'm so excited for this.
Celebrate. Want to spend some more time
I mean, it's been getting
with
great previews.
So
great
good.
reviews. It looks amazing.
It's been getting awesome
live stream
reviews.
the first hour of Rift Apart.
Hello, Mike.
I am definitely not in a Zoom call as well.
I am in Ratchet and Clank.
I am in Insomniac Games.
Did it, guys? I'm in the
Definitely not
game.
using
I
a
made
virtual
it.
background.
about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at Twitch.
We were
Yeah,
told
I'm
to use this
pretty-
background or we were fired.
I just marathoned all the Spider-Man games recently, and I'm fairly convinced that at this point, Insomniac is just like they can do no wrong at this point.
Do no evil.
They're
We'll see you there.
fantastic.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk
All right.
Far Cry 6.
They're not
Giancarlo,
gonna
thank
show
you
us
for joining
anything.
Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea.
That phenomenal
he looks
idea
so
was
happy,
this
though.
giant stack of money.
He looks happy to be
Giving
here, though.
me.
Oh
yeah.
Say what you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's happier and he has a lot more energy than Goldblum.
Everyone
From a
else.
love of his family
Yeah.
and a love of his community and country, and it was so.
He looks like he wants to be here.
Yeah, the
unlike
trailer for the new
Goldblum.
Far Cry looked pretty good.
Yeah.
going on in the world politically
Which
today.
makes me very
What's
excited
happened
for
in
his
the past,
performance in the game.
What a great opportunity. The other
Well, he's
part
gonna
is
be
it's
great.
Just a different technology.
Far Cry
It's
villains are
so
always a
brand
lot of
new,
fun.
and it excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well, you've played some absolutely amazing villains in your career. What was it like being a video game villain?
No, I'm not a villain. I gotta push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy
He
loves
wants to empower.
He wants
How are
to
you,
empower
Keely?
Give me your shoe.
He's sticking to his character. I like
to
it.
stand up and speak your truth.
He's cutting a good promo
Now you
right
can
now.
Go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a
God, the
renegade
likeness
within
is so
reason.
good too. Oh my
Because
god.
I think part and parcel
Yeah,
of
it's
us
great.
falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that they're good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people,
looks so happy.
even if they're
I love
faceless
that.
to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Speaking of your character, who did you base him on or study to create this character?
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there. And hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question because I was just talking
As you
to one of my
do
daughters
with
about
your
also
children.
Hitler and also Hitler.
What a way of saying that.
Signs and what signs were certain people? What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway,
he's a fun guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
One last question.
He's a good
for
pick for
you.
this role.
Who
Then-
would win in a square-off between Gus
Hey.
Fring, Moff
Yeah, he was a good
Gideon,
pick.
and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question, and you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately, you know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth. But given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion, or may not
I feel like
have the
Keeley
time.
just brought that out randomly and was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I just want to ask Esposito what he thinks."
This guy thinks in a different way.
He was like,
knows what
"Oh
you're
god,
thinking
this
before you
wasn't
say it."
planned. What the
And
heck?"
he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Summer
Check out the
Game
Revolution in
Fest.
Far Cry 6.
There's only one.
Summer Game Fest. A festival of games to
Keely,
be shown
I
off.
just-
If you haven't picked up on it yet, Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits.
All right,
for
thanks for
Amazon
telling me about Prime
members, like an
Gaming, Keely.
exclusive Valkyrie skin
I
from
do.
Apex
I think
Legends,
Keely needs to get out of the mindset of
$200,000
this show needs to be
GTA
2
every
hours
week, play
long,
GTA Online,
and get in with the mindset of the
Yeah.
show needs to be
Get a
the
special
length that it
Burning
needs to
Circuits
be
costume for your
to
being
present
through
games.
the 21st. Now, speaking
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Fall Guys, the time
It
has
feels
come
like
to
he's
reveal
There's a lot
a
of
filling
brand
fluff,
new
time.
too.
costume coming to
There's
the
a lot
game
of fluff.
based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
What
Oh,
is
God.
this?
Oh, just full guys. Yeah. What?
I just want to. I love Yoko Taro. That is all I have to say about this.
That is
of the
based-
games I expected
Oh.
to see a near costume in. Fall Guys was not one of them.
Jeez. No kidding.
Oh, that it looks so
Wow.
horrible.
It's so cursed.
This
This is Genshin.
Genshin?
Yeah, this looks like Genshin.
Yeah.
It's the same company or studio, I should say.
What atrocious microtransactions will they have in this game?
I mean, these are the Genshin characters.
Oh, there you have a lot.
This is Genshin. I recognize the Genshin protagonist.
Took off. I haven't. I know very little about this game. All I know is that it like really took off, right? Like it's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
done really well for itself.
I mean, for
I like the
free to
way
play
it
games,
looks
it
a
offers
lot,
a
but-
ton of content and it looks great, plays great.
The vision is missing.
I'm just personally
But-
not super into the aesthetic.
I love.
I
this
think
aesthetic.
like my thing with Final Fantasy 14 versus this is like Final Fantasy 14 has still got like that like JRPG aesthetic, which I'm super into.
I mean, Final Fantasy 14 looks nothing like
where
this. On the spectrum of anime art styles,
But, like-
14 is on a very different area.
Publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce
maybe I just don't know my genres. They both give me like a kind of like modern fantasy anime aesthetic
Yeah,
to
they're
a
both
certain
they're
extent.
both very Japanese styles, but Genshin is very Breath of the Wild inspired, mixed with that normal anime
That's true.
aesthetic.
Jeff. And look,
Yeah.
Jeff and I, we've been mates for donkey's years, and we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working.
These
together
guys seem
for
like they're about to go
decades.
I just don't
do a
wish
stand-up
more-
set.
Some huge franchises, you know the games.
I just
you know,
don't
they've done
wish
well.
more
And,
games
but we thought, you know,
would
when you're working
do
on those
like more
franchises, the long-established IPs,
anime
they
games would
were
give
very,
a
very
studio
tight
aesthetic. I think that is such a
about what you do.
underrepresented
We
aesthetic.
thought after
Oh,
all
what
these
look?
years, you know, what if we deviate
Studio
from
Ghibli.
those
Oh,
deviation
yeah, yeah.
games?
I think it's
So,
just hard.
Jeff, just
Doing
That's-
curves is
all
hard.
bets are off.
And Ghibli is very
That's
Korean
the
style.
aesthetic that I'm.
Would you say that?
hoping to go for?
Would you say that like Nino Kuni is kind of like?
Yeah,
Ni no
it's
Kuni is
definitely Ghibli.
It literally is.
Yeah, Nino Kuni like is the Ghibli game, but that's like the only one I can think of.
There's
That's like
there's somewhat 2D one. I hate that Ghibli, but for
no.
Forgotten Man.
That's somewhat
Big
Ghibli.
ideas from you guys as we would expect.
Forgotten
Sorry,
Man.
wait, what game are they
That's a
talking about?
I have no idea. I don't know what these people make. I don't. They didn't show.
What kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
They have not said the game.
And they're just people in some Games Fest announcing a game, so I'm not listening.
Going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was
You're deviating from the meaning of the goddamn show.
Almost like trying to bring a bunch of talented people in to make a game is kind of what you do.
Right now, but
I don't know.
From the show.
Going on, and we're gonna have some.
The other morning, I was in the bathroom and a squirrel literally knocked on the window.
Did you say hi?
Yeah, I said hi, and then he just scampered up the rest of the. He literally knocked on the window just like a 2.
All right, we got another piece of a puzzle. What's going on?
And PlayStation.
See what they did? They did an X.
Are they hiring? Is this going to be a we're hiring thing? Oh, play. Yeah.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed.
They're talking about literally everything but the game they're working.
This is a big thing. Like,
that's right, Jeff.
when a new studio like this forms, you need to show something.
From soup to nuts.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be
to
like
the
a
point
game,
where,
you
like,
need to have
almost-
a reel of past work or something.
This is making me think that they're an outsourced studio.
We are so proud of you. And
Maybe.
the partnership.
I'm saying I've just never heard of this studio before.
Well, it's
are they
new.
are they
It's a
new?
It
newly
might be
formed
new,
studio.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
High quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award.
I feel like they're doing this presentation, like you were saying though, Ryan. I feel like they're doing this presentation like we should already know who they are.
So we couldn't be more
Yeah.
proud.
Yeah.
And it's like,
PlayStation
yeah, I have no investment in this studio. Show me games first, so I can
No,
be
it's like
excited
they're
that you're
showing
partnering
off like a
with
picture of
PlayStation.
all the people in their studio. They're talking about their like
Haven't done
partnership.
anything yet.
Yeah, what for what? What's going on?
Yeah.
Also, they like so totally took those pictures like 15 minutes before the show started. It's like everyone's in like the same clothes and everything. They're super like staged looking. They didn't look actually happy in them. I don't know.
Oh, here's the Sonic
We are
Symphony,
honored to be premiering
baby.
the full Sonic
Oh,
Symphony
God.
performance. But right now,
Unleashed.
here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
Oh,
Favorite
boy.
Sonic game.
Sonic music. I mean, Sonic music's pretty good.
Dude, this isn't Green Hills.
The music
then.
is good. It brings back horrible memories.
It brings me to a worse time.
Wait,
They're actually showing gameplay behind it. Oh god.
is this a new Sonic?
It's
No.
Sonic Unleashed.
No.
Okay,
This
I
is
know.
like a pretty
I
old
don't
One
know
where
my
he
Sonic
turns
very
into
well.
a werewolf
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see.
and has stretchy
Saying that
arms.
On the
sentence,
Wii.
Sonic how it turns into a werehog.
Werehog. Let's make it sound like it turns
What is
into
that?
a big monster.
What instrument is that?
Some
oboe?
variation
The
on an
bassoon?
oboe?
Bassoon? One of the two, I don't know the difference. So
Bassoon sounds right.
I love how appalled you are by some random wind instrument.
No, it just looked funky. I'm like, what is it?
Yeah, wind instruments are wild.
One of the Cantina band instruments.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Why don't you do me a favor and didgeridoo do not
I love how all of these
Oh,
people look so bored.
Alex.
Everyone here just looks
I
so
know.
utterly bored.
Oh.
I'm like, compare this with the
Couldn't be fun
performances
with this-
that like
this-
the Final Fantasy Orchestra puts on. There's so much more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because
what?
I don't
Also, the
think
music
this is a
for Final
very
Fantasy has more energy.
yeah, this isn't a very energetic song either, which I don't know why it's in a Sonic game. If you're going like 60 million miles an hour, I feel like you'd want some like
Sounds
bumping
like
tracks.
To be
Midnight
fair,
Diesel.
It
to
does.
be fair, it doesn't sound bad. It just doesn't sound like it. Like if
Why
you're
would you-
going fast.
Yeah.
Right?
And it
Yeah.
doesn't
It sounds
sound like something you should play right now.
It's not making me feel like I gotta go fast.
This sounds like the song that plays during like a montage in a Ghibli
that they're
movie.
showing.
Of whether or not to go fast.
The footage that they're showing in this song do not blend
No.
in any way.
Yeah.
For the full performance.
God, I can't wait.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, why are
Wow.
they doing some song from an old Sonic game? Then is it getting a remake or what?
Yeah.
Back
I
for
don't know.
blood. Woo!
Oh, cool.
Like I feel like
Back
they
for Blood.
could have gone for like Sonic Mania stuff.
All right, Sunday. Warner
Mhm.
Brothers
Yeah.
Games and Turtle Rock
Dude,
will
I'm
give
pretty
players
excited
Back
for
4
Back
Blood
4
is getting
Blood.
like a whole
Zombie
showcase
multiplayer
to
fun
itself,
of
so I don't
Back 4
know
Blood. And right now we've got
what it's
It
doing here.
looks like a
tease of
zombie
new
game.
boss and new
It's-
So
it's a
zombie
Left 4
people
it's
will
coming
like it.
later this summer.
It's a Left 4
To
Dead
carry,
game made
though.
Left 4 Dead.
Is there a gnome to carry? Oh, that's the bad touch.
Lots of shotgun fire.
Did
That's
anyone
some
else
pretty
think the
good
guy with the Gatling gun looked like Dan Aykroyd?
A little bit, yeah. He did.
Dan Aykroyd's a weirdo in real life, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were like trying to channel that a
Crystal's
little
total
bit.
vodka.
And this looks fun. It looks better than the last time they showed it.
Cool.
looks like a zombie game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true.
the gun sounds a lot better this time around
Definitely.
than they did last
I was
time.
gonna
Looks
say,
like
A
yeah.
bit more of a kick to it.
Something to play if you want more Left 4 Dead.
PvP showcase.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and
Oh, cool.
Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday and is completely free.
ID at Xbox
no
is always fun.
badges required. One of the games
Some
I'm
fun
most excited
indies
about
trying to-
right now
Tunic!
is Tunic from my fellow
Yeah.
Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand
Dude,
new demo.
Tunic
which
looks
you can exclusively
awesome.
play
Yeah,
on
I'm
Tunic
so
does look
excited.
cute.
starting
What,
on
I've-
Tuesday.
Tunic is a game that's been shown like for the last 5 years.
Hi, my name's
Yeah.
I don't know if I've
What
seen
is
this.
it? I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
It looks very like classic Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I've kind of
Oh,
been
he's a friend.
surprised
Oh, look
and
Yep.
and appalled that it's not a genre that people do very
Look
often.
at that just
Yeah.
moving around.
But
You get like
really
your
excited about where we've gotten to today. So in Tunic,
for Light
you
Drifter,
start the
and
game
that's
and
kind
you
of
Dang,
big
this
in
dev's got
Zelda.
ASMR voice as well.
Yeah.
He does.
We aren't supposed to understand what that's saying, right?
I don't
No.
for, you know,
It's in rune speak.
I was unnerved being asked yes or no when I just couldn't understand that.
This game looks gorgeous. I love
looks so
this
nice.
art
Yeah, it looks
style.
great. I'm glad
Yeah,
they've
this
gotten
is
to take
really
the
cool.
time that they wanted to like make this and not gotten
Yeah.
rushed.
Because this was shown off like several years ago at this
Oh
point.
yeah, this is we've seen this like for the past 5 years, I think.
It's full of never before seen stuff
Around that length of time.
A bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
More
I think
Sable
2016 was the
So
first time
excited
it was
about
revealed.
Tunic, and Sable also is
think.
going to be one of the
I wouldn't be
games in that, along
surprised.
with a lot of
They are
other
even
not.
though
They
games
are.
out next week on Xbox. Next up, Stave Off Ragnarok.
He stuttered because he couldn't even say all those
Norse-inspired
words.
action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo.
That was so many
Classic
words.
hack and slash gameplay goes Viking.
Wait, what game is this?
Norspel's
I
Tribes
don't
of
know.
Midgard.
Tribes of Midgard?
I just-
Oh yeah,
Midgard.
Chuck
I thought I heard
This is-
Ragnarok and I freaked out and I was like,
He did
"There's
say
no way they're showing
Ragnarok.
off God
This
of War."
was-
saying it.
this-
Trying off Ragnarok. Or
Just-
save off Ragnarok.
The giants have come to Midgard.
Being developed by one of the studios at Games and all.
I see this.
Yeah.
I look at this, and I just say, I want to play Valheim instead.
I was gonna say,
I mean,
these
this
guys
is a
like,
very
right-
different game.
Your tribe's journey starts.
These
I
guys
know.
were like right across from where we were in gameplay space.
Yeah, Griffin and I have met these guys.
Tribes of Midgard.
They're a
Yeah.
cool team.
I don't know if I've ever talked to the team before, but
I talked to them at Migs a few times, but not much outside of that.
Protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs. For this world and everything in it will be
game's shaping up,
destroyed
though.
forever. So take heed. The healthlings rise when the sun sets.
It had some like tower
Type of deal.
defense base building elements along with action fighting.
Bird had been in development for a while. I hope it does good.
You're a little used to Midgard squashed
Yeah, I
that
like
trouble.
this art style is
Yeah.
hitting
Craft legendary
it for me.
weapons, build deadly defenses, and grow the strength of your tribe. Because those giants
No
are
UI
on
though.
their way.
No UI.
I mean, you can see the UI of this game in other trailers. It's not. This game is not. Has been shown a lot.
Okay, I did not know that. This is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Yes.
I think this is the first time it's gotten a showcase in like a big show. It's like small indie studio, probably not a ton of ability to get it shown off.
I was gonna say, as the saying goes, Valhalla. I was gonna be like, ma'am, I think that's a word, not a saying. I don't know how to break this to you.
Yeah, I like the costume.
Yeah.
The look.
Who's ready for some
Yeah.
Evil Dead? We announced this game last December at TGA, and now it's
I forgot
time
about this.
for an extended look.
The Evil Dead game.
It's another
Tell us more. Let's turn it over
Left
to
4
my
Dead
friend,
type
Tim
of game.
Willits from Saber.
Someone's got a lot of money.
That's a big Iron Man he has in the background.
Did you know that I'm a collector? I bet you didn't. Let me show you my 4-foot-tall Iron Man statue.
And then he also has a pinhead guy from whatever that is.
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Come on. Show me gameplay. Do it. There we go.
This does video game.
Could they
If
not
you're
get
wondering,
his likeness?
Oh, UI! We have it!
Yeah.
What's there?
Oh my
If
god.
you're wondering why tonight, it's Evil Dead. All right.
Cyber friends.
Oh, this looks
I'm
fun.
Bruce Campbell. You know me.
So
as
they
the
have his
passionate
voice.
Dude who saved the world from evil.
I'm either too used to seeing him older in Burn Notice, or I feel like they couldn't get his likeness for the
Oh,
okay.
I love that
It was
look where he
pretty
like
alright.
turned
You and your
around, did
friends
the
will
single
team up
shot.
as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare.
Yeah.
This is properly punchy.
We have another option. You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare
What a
those
statement.
goody
It's like a little more of a more fair version of the Friday the 13th game, and also more polished to the point.
Yeah, this looks a
where it
lot
actually
better
looks
than 13th Dead when it launched.
You'll collect pages of the
video game instead of a
I
13.
think that Friday the 13th game was like a really great idea.
other legendary artifacts.
It's
like
not a bad game, to be honest. It's not a bad game.
Yeah.
It was for a very long time.
It was
but-
an awful game when it came out.
I just still think the most genius mechanic of that game is that whenever you're Jason and you do the thing to see where everyone's located, that everybody hears the.
Yeah.
It's such a great mechanic. That's just. I love that so much.
And it's so in line with the movies.
Yeah. But it's like in that moment you know that Jason knows where you're at.
I'm sorry,
Like-
did I just see a dodge? Did I just see a little dash? This game has a dash?
It's a video game.
a lot of games
video
have
game.
dashes, Wyatt.
I don't
It's a video
care. I
game.
see it in a video game and I already am down. Yeah. Oh my god. All right.
This feels very visceral.
I'm down.
Oh.
If anyone's wondering why there's a knight here out of nowhere, like movie medieval like
I
fantasy.
still gotta watch Army of Darkness. That's like one of my dad's favorite movies.
Army of Darkness is
Yeah, I gotta watch it too.
That's This Is My Boomstick, right? That's Army of Darkness.
What's he saying?
Now it's
Yeah.
time for the grand finale.
Now it's time for what?
Oh, everyone be
This
quiet.
is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most
Come on.
acclaimed
It's not gonna be
developers
it.
and a previous Game of the Year
It's
winner
not gonna
at the
be
Game
it.
Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game
Come
Fest
on,
as a
Keely.
new way to bring all of
It's
us
not. He's
together
deliberating too
Alright.
much. It's not going to be it.
showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is
Never mind.
finally
It's
Oh,
time.
boy.
It's time.
Come on, I see the world premiere logo. I just want to see the ring. Just show me. Yup. All right, I see the hand.
It's the
We're
aesthetic.
in.
It's here.
FromSoft popping up.
Yeah.
Right, we've made it.
George R. R. Martin?
Right,
finally
we have finally arrived.
Oh my god, it's so pretty. What the hell?
Will soon return, guided by grace.
Jesus.
Once lost.
Good.
The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Oh, I'm seeing images here. These images are burning themselves into my mind.
Ooh.
Oh, stop buffering, Keely. Keely, don't buffer the stream here. This is not the game to buffer on.
There we go. They said the thingy.
Foul tarnished.
God, FromSoft always goes so insane with their designs. I don't know how
Yeah.
they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sort of sick.
Big
That's
sword.
so
Get over how
cool.
pretty the game like world
The
looks.
lighting is
Yeah.
Oh,
Fantastic.
please give
Am
me
I
laser
seeing
swords.
Am I seeing different armor or different characters you're able to play as?
I don't know. We
Yeah,
don't
we
know
don't know yet.
anything.
It's something I'm wondering.
It's hard to tell, legitimately.
Whoa!
Oh, some summons.
Oh.
I'm glad that this really
Damn.
does look like they're taking a lot of the stuff that really worked in Dark Souls and porting it to what almost seems like a more ambitious project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that was a different character right there.
What?
A lowly tarnished. Playing as a lord.
Oh, hello, Anna Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm
this
in.
is such a cool
I'm in.
design.
I'm all in. It just looks like another. This just looks like exactly the next Dark
Ooh.
Souls game, and I'm so in.
Oh, dude, I'm just so glad to see
Oh my
FromSoft
god, that looks terrifying.
That was a
not
hand.
getting rid of this stuff. Oh, he just Kamehameha pod beam. Ooh. Oh, these enemy designs are great.
I know. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Lord.
That looks so cool. January 21st, 2022. That's not that
Okay.
far away.
So I'm about to
That's
out
not that
myself.
far
I
away.
know absolutely
Yes,
nothing
4
about
and
Elden
5.
Ring. Is this a part of a series, or is this
No.
a new IP?
It's
New.
FromSoft's new game with George R. R. Martin at the
Wow.
Waiting Helm.
That looks
Yeah.
freaking awesome. Yeah.
It actually happened.
You can tell Keely's like
Elden
That was
shaking
sick.
right now.
is coming, as you saw,
Yeah, I know.
January 21st, 2022 to next gen, current gen. It's
I mean, that made the
so
show. We
incredible,
did
and
it.
wanna
I mean, I
thank
get
know.
it.
Yeah.
He's the man that gets to flex
Elden
Elden
Ring
Ring show.
for sharing that in-game look at Elden Ring. I hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free out of prison. All right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Thank you so much to all the developers who took part, and for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all
Sunday.
weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com for the full and complete schedule, and this is really just the kickoff to summer and a ton of other amazing events.
Yeah,
I'm fully supportive of.
all right.
Very excited
Keely,
to see
I
what
think
they
you're
have in
done.
store for us as
So
well.
we're just
As
gonna
for me, I'll see you again on August 25th
get out of the Keely
for
zone.
Gamescom opening night live. And this December, I am so happy.
He's not
to
going to hit
say
us with a
that
last
the
minute.
awards-
That was
that's
that
what I'm
you don't
waiting
put
for.
anything after Elden Ring.
I
A
know.
last minute Keely.
Unless
right
Fast
now.
and Furious.
Good night, everybody.
This
Yeah,
new
no,
Fast
there's
and
no
Furious
one more
game.
thing.
No,
here.
he is. All right.
Good night, Keely.
So I will be the first to say that apart from like maybe 5 things maximum, that was pretty garbage.
Yeah, I think
that
they
was
had some
pretty
great
bad. Not good.
announcements here. They had some great shows, but it was too long. Like way too
Yeah.
long.
It was pretty 50-50. A lot of the indie games were cool.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have given any time to things like movies that are being talked about that don't even have trailers.
Yeah.
Or
Why-
even like
or the
why
people
take
talking
the
who don't have a
time?
game yet.
yeah.
Or like, it's like, look, I love John Carlos. No point.
There was
to
because
that.
the only time that you get away with that is if you have like Keanu came out and he said things about the game and then introduced the trailer.
Yeah.
None of the celebrities except for Jeff Goldblum, who was there for like 4 seconds and was like, "I will give you the world premiere thing now. Here you go."
Jeff Goldblum,
Yeah.
who did his Jeff Goldblum beforehand.
Yes, exactly. But even he
Yeah.
took too long. He had like a whole like 45
Yeah, he had,
second
like, 45
super
second speech.
slow. Like just shut up and show me. It's not the summer Jeff Goldblum.
If you're
show.
having,
Here
if
for-
someone is
we aren't here for
talking,
the celebrities.
if someone's talking at Summer Games Fest at a Jeff Keighley show, it needs to be like someone with a Kojima level of games
Yes.
industry renown.
Right.
Like, people can deal with
Yes.
Kojima talking for a little while, but people watching a show about video games don't care to see Jeff Goldblum. Like, as much as I love Jeff Goldblum
I think that's
in his films.
Yeah,
it's
that's the
so
shame
weird.
about it. Is I feel like these sort of shows could be what could really like create celebrities within the games industry. Like
Yeah.
if they were like having lead designers up there and creative directors and like people, like we could get more Kojimas out there that are like well-known game developers. But like, yeah, they take a bunch of film actors, which it's like it's awesome the stuff they're doing, and the mocap was cool. And yeah, I definitely hear what you guys are saying. It just feels kind of out of place.
Because they didn't make the game.
Right,
They're just
yeah.
already famous. So they asked them and paid them however many millions of dollars to be in the game. And them being in it doesn't make it good.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was just, it was so bloated with.
Because it's like I think the Keanu Reeves thing
And like that
with
one company that was
Cyberpunk.
just like, hey, it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's the one time I've seen like film actor stuff done well is Keanu Reeves with Cyberpunk popping up on stage because he knew when to get off. Like,
Yeah.
he hyped it out for like 30
Yeah.
seconds and then left.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't
also,
super
it's
long.
Cyberpunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was also the first time we had heard of Keanu Reeves being in
Like,
Cyberpunk,
it was a very
so
hyped
it was a nice
game.
reveal.
It was a game we hadn't seen
Yeah.
much of, and it was Reeves popping out and doing his thing.
And
in addition to the show not being super bloated with like random stuff, which definitely hurt it.
Yeah, and speaking personally too, like I know that Elden Ring is going to be the thing that saves the show for a lot of people, and I get it, but I'm not a big like Souls-like fan, right? So as someone who is less interested in it, that wasn't able to save it for me. So I think like I'm gonna have an even lower opinion of it than others because it's like Elden Ring. I'm glad you guys finally got your trailer. Looks gorgeous. Not my thing. So like in my position, I'm like, God, I just like even lower.
I'm in my mental tier list, I'm fully attributing the Elden Ring to Jeff. That sucked. That's not going to save it for me either because it was just the thing at
It's
the end that's
why
not going
in
to
our
change
tier
everything
list,
else
it's
for
why I
me.
put Summer Games Fest very low and Jeff up high because Jeff is a god.
Yes.
But the show,
Yeah. I think a lot of these game shows are just really trying to figure out like what does a game awards show or what does a game announcement show, like what does it look like? And I think like games I think for a while have been in the issue where they're like parroting a lot of film stuff, but they're not like taking the right lessons from film.
Yeah,
like instead of taking the lessons of like, yeah, we need to be like celebrating these creators and building up this like community and stuff, it's like let's take actors and put them in these front positions. It's like the surface level parroting of film where they're trying to make their stuff feel filmic instead of like actually embracing what makes games cool.
I think one of the best shows was not the last E3 conference that Sony did, but the one before that. They had this choir there that was playing music to like introduce every game, but it didn't go on for too long. They were showing off some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
And again, the choir was playing music that was like related to the game just to hype people up for it. It was great. It was
Yeah.
paced really well. It looked super slick. They're showing off. You have to have like I'm a fan of like I love a showman. So like having bombastic like a whole orchestra there to do stuff is cool, but you have to know when to use it and when to cut it off, right?
Yeah.
So
And not freaking Sonic.
I also think
Whatever
like
that
the show
was.
was 2 hours long. It could have been an hour. Like the amount of announcements they had here.
felt like 5.
Yeah.
It felt like 5
The show
hours.
felt
I
like
was-
2 hours longer than it was, which is a shame.
Yeah.
How long
There
have I
was,
been sitting here?
Someone said it in the chat for our stream. There was a very small YouTuber made like their own like game expo basically of like indie games that would just give them like trailers and stuff, and it was 25 games and maybe like 2 of them did not look cool, and it was only like half an hour, and it was just like the guy just like introduced the game, showed a trailer, and just next,
Yeah.
and that was better than this because
Well, because that's what people
not
love
only were the
Nintendo
games
Directs.
Yeah, it just makes so much sense that you would just like
It's
go from one
snappy.
game to the other. Maybe let the devs talk about it, but don't bring in like I don't care. I don't want to see all these famous people that are just going to say the same thing. I don't want to see the devs come out if they're just going to say we have a new way to do the same thing that everyone else, because that's
Yeah.
that's like CEO talk of people that don't actually touch the game, they just sell it. So they have
And
to
I
say
think
like
one of the other big
ugh.
issues is that a lot of the things they were showing here are things that I think we're either going to see again in the main stuff, or that would have been better served waiting till their respective press conferences. Like Tales of Arise was sure we got a cool gameplay trailer, but it was super out of place here. We got that whole bit about Far Cry when like Far Cry has a Ubisoft thing in 2 days. Like there's so many weird choices here about like what is put where and who's getting spotlight.
I think a segment that was like perfectly paced was the Tunic section. They showed off a bit
Tunic
of
was great.
gameplay. They showed the dev talking about it. It was like super short because we've already seen it before, and it was just some nice like gameplay. And it was that was perfectly paced.
I do think a big thing for me is that Keighley hyped up
and it's the thing.
The show a lot and hyped it up a lot on basis of like announcements, and most of the world premieres we saw are things we already knew about.
That world premiere tag
not a
meant
world
nothing.
premiere.
Yeah, it meant nothing. Here.
Nothing.
We already saw so much.
A lot of the indies were really well paced, I thought.
Yeah, the
like,
indies
I thought
all
the
did great.
indie announcements were the best.
The Sable bit
was a disappointment for this mostly.
Which is cool. Yeah. Even that, it is really cool. Like if you just look at like Game Awards, like thinking back a few years, like how many more indie game we are in Game Awards and in game. What's the term for this? Like game announcement show, Game Expo. That's what. Yeah. Like I feel like we're just seeing a lot more indies. Like even though it didn't win, like Game Awards, we had Hades up there as almost one game of the year as one of the ones. Like it's cool that we are seeing indies are able to compete with AAA games in a way that like indie film is not able to with big budget film. Like there's definitely a cool dynamic. It's just like I feel like we're not quite there yet, and it's still.
Also, I gotta say, like Keighley, your musical numbers feel out of place. The musical numbers didn't add anything to
Who
this.
wants to hear a piece of music from Sonic Unleashed during?
I mean, even like
such a weird
even
choice.
this song from Sable just really didn't. It was like 2 minutes of nothing, basically.
If it was shorter, I would have liked it more.
If it was like a 30-second preview of like a video they released or something, I would be more okay with that.
Yeah.
Whereas
I did enjoy it more though.
Just a lot of wasted time.
Here's what you do: Jeff Keighley is all of a sudden in a big void, and he starts hopping and slowly like you can see like little inklings like, oh, that's an orchestra behind him. They're going to play the trailer music for Elden Ring. That's why you get the orchestra there.
Sonic.
It's not even a Sonic anniversary for anything right now. They just played Sonic Unleashed music.
Unleashed is from
like
2008.
And it's
They were
like
calling
one
a lot of
Sonic game that
attention to
not
a
a
lot of
whole lot of
things.
people like. It's like if you're gonna do any Sonic, like why not do it from one that people actually like?
It was pointless.
So
like there wasn't even a
pointless.
Sonic game announcement or anything to go along with it.
It really
was
felt
just
like
the orchestra touring.
It really felt like it was supposed to be like AA or indie studios, but then it's like, oh, they felt like they had to put in some AAA stuff to keep people's attention.
So it was AAA stuff that we
when it's like you
already
didn't need
seen.
to do that.
Like
No, that's what I'm saying.
Exciting.
You didn't need to do that. Like Far Cry didn't have to be here, you know? Like leave it to the stuff that people haven't seen as much. Like even look, I'm really excited for Back 4 Blood, but it's getting its own show. Like it didn't need to be here at all.
Very redundant.
Well, I think we've had our gist of the small discussion because we're surely going to talk more about this on the next episode of the podcast, and as soon as we're doing our E3 wrap up of once everything is done.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say I wasn't looking at the chat. Did anyone bring up any interesting things in the chat?
We have a lot of
Metal
memes.
Slug Tactics.
just guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Someone did mention Metal Slug Tactics, which did look pretty cool. Not my kind of game.
That looked
but
awesome.
that did look like fun.
And
cool.
There is a good point I think of a lot of the stuff we were seeing was additional content for free-to-play games, which is just really, really mind-numbing after a little while.
No one wants that in a show like this.
Especially because they took up so much time with like the Rocket League thing.
So we want to see all the Amazon Prime like stuff, which I kind of get because they're
sponsored
it's
by
presented
them,
by,
so
I
it has to
kind
be
of
there, still
I kind of get it, but
And I really
doesn't mean I like it.
I really cannot
This
stress
new
enough.
world's got some promise.
The next thing that we are seeing from E3 is Ubisoft and Gearbox.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk. Let's talk a little quickly about the shows that we're prioritizing. So Ubisoft Forward, I don't actually think we're probably planning to do a reaction to that unless anyone here has a huge interest in doing it. Just because Ubisoft has burned us last week. They
heard us.
Well, not even that. Not even that. Like, it's just they don't really have anything. They're in a cycle right now where they really don't have much to show off. I think.
Yeah, so if
Like,
we
we
show that
just
off,
got an
there might be
Assassin's
like
Creed.
2 of us there, maybe. I'm not going to promise anything for that, because if we're all doing other things and have to catch up on it later, that might be what happens.
There's probably going to be so little stuff to commentate on and some of those others that it might be better just do like a bigger let's discuss.
We are, so that'll be the
others.
podcast. The next podcast episode after E3 will be our
Oh,
wrap up
gotcha.
and doing our final list of tiers for the presentations. We're definitely going to be doing the
All the
Xbox
tears we
conference.
shed.
So Xbox and Bethesda, you can expect all of us to be here, or at least as many of us are interested in doing it. I know at least Wyatt and I are signed up. I don't know about Griffin and Alex. Brett, I think you said you were busy, so
I'm interested in it, but I might just be watching it alone.
yeah. So just keep me informed on that so I can make our overlays. But that'll be in 3 days on the 13th, I believe. So that'll be our first like major conference.
Yes,
that's the one I'm
after
most
the Ubisoft
excited
Forward.
for. That's the one I'm most excited for by far. If you watch it.
Devolver is doing a thing, I think Saturday night or Sunday night.
That one I think is gonna have. That'll be fun.
Devolver's always got good stuff.
We might do a thing with that. That's fun. The podcast episode this week is going to be in a bit of a limbo because there might be conferences during the normal time that we record. So we'll figure something out about that. It may just be wrapped into the E3 coverage of like a mini episode or something. But that'll.
We can also do one on
coming-
Monday, which we've done.
Well, Monday there's more conferences because E3 ends on Tuesday.
We don't get a break.
All the
Wyatt.
game.
So yeah, it really depends because Sunday is when most of the big conferences are happening. That's Xbox. Let me pull up my actual schedule here that I have because that way we can actually have the right information. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff happening on Monday, so that's the thing to keep an eye out for. We have on Saturday, which is the official like E3 start. Ubisoft Forward and Devolver are like the only things we might look into, may not. The Xbox and Bethesda game showcases on Sunday. That will be the thing we're definitely in for. And Square Enix is also doing a presentation almost immediately after that at least I'll be sticking around for. Warner Bros. Is doing their thing. We're probably not going to be doing something on that. PC Gaming Show and Future Game Show, I think a lot of us will be like watching in the sidelines, but we're not going to be doing a reaction to that because those shows are very long. And I don't think any of us wants to stick around for like 3 to 4 hours of that. So that we're going to be not doing live stuff of. The Take-Two interactive panel, what are they going to show? At least I'll be around for Capcom on the 14th. And then the Nintendo Direct is the like final round out thing that we're all going to be looking at. That's the Tuesday early morning, so we'll be there for that most likely.
Are those a Direct as part of this?
Yeah, there's a Nintendo Direct that is on Tuesday at 11 Central, so that would be like 9 a.m. for you, Griffin, I think, around that time. My brain is a little fuzzy right now, so that's the gist of the schedules for the next little while. But yeah, that's our E3 schedule so far. We'll be up with more of these videos. They'll be coming up to the YouTube as soon as possible. So keep an eye out for that. Also, welcome to Griffin, who hasn't officially been on the show before. He's been in the Discord for like 3
I am
months,
Griffin.
but-
I probably should have introduced myself earlier, but no, I'm here.
Fine.
Look, you'll do your official introduction.
No,
if you're on
I
actual
would have
podcast
loved
episode.
it. No, I would have loved it if we just didn't like mention Griffin.
Yeah, I've been
at
here
all.
the
He
whole
just started
time.
showing up.
He's just
What are you talking about?
We just.
All right.
This is my show. These are all guests.
I'm
What do you-
in audio cues from Giffen, just like a huh or a yeah or a hey in
I'm the
previous
secret final
episodes.
boss.
Yep.
See, secretly Griffin is our boss, and he's just come in to make sure
Yeah.
that we're all sticking to what we're
Monitoring.
supposed to.
That's why he's at the
Making sure
top
it's all
of the
going to
overlay.
script.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
With that, we
This
will
is
see
my
you
ranking.
at the Xbox conference For now, we are done for the day. Goodbye, everyone.